But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Well, it's good to see that everyone can work together down there in Washington. Good morning and welcome to the Opie and Anthony show.
Yes. Panic, everybody. Panic. The market. My God, we are being bamboozled. We are being bamboozled.
Look, we're going to babble about the economic crisis that faces every American. But, man, I don't want to hear the local news guys giving their spin.
I know.
Ant and I were in the office preparing for the show. It's bad enough to see, to watch CNN and then Fox News, which has two different takes on the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then you go down to the local news level and you got some schmo that's used to, like, reporting from the city's biggest pothole trying to explain this thing to us. Shut up!
Yeah, they're the ones that are going to really make it clear for us.
Right, they're going to bring this whole thing home.
With their maybe 40 seconds of coverage on the whole thing. You can go to, like, one of the financial channels if you really want to, be bored to death and listen to them talk. But, maybe you'll get a little insight on the whole thing.
We're not going to claim that we know anything about this, but we'll give our observations. But these guys, all of a sudden, I guess the news director is like, you got to get down there to Wall Street and say something.
Yeah.
So they're just babbling.
Outside Wall Street, which isn't going to open for hours. So they're just standing there. Ugh.
I blew off watching TV, and then, like, late last night, I turned it on before I went to bed. And I'm like, they voted against the bailout.
The bailout? What? What? Well, Nancy Pelosi is the C word.
Yeah.
She just is the C word.
Mm-hmm.
She's a power-hungry bitch that just is screwing everything up. And then this guy, this Barney Frank, why don't you friggin' sit on a Frank and leave the I don't know, leave the bailout to the real men. Jesus, can't stand that guy.
Barney Frank, his name says it all.
Barney Frank. Oof.
What a mess, man. I mean,
aren't they going to fix it though? My business guy said they're going to do something, but it will happen.
Of course, it'll happen, but.
This is a big bamboozle also by the upper echelon of Wall Street. They are making a fortune with these huge swings. A fortune. And they're the ones that set the tone of the buying and selling on Wall Street. It's like, we'll take this news and now let's make everybody panic.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll start selling some stuff. It's just the market goes down a record 777 points. It was the biggest point loss in American history. Not the biggest percentage, though.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest percentage was something around 20, I believe 25%, a 25% loss. And it was, I think, a 17-point loss back in ye olde days of 1914.
When the market closed at $54 or something, you were telling me?
Yeah. It was like $54 or something. And they wound up losing. There it is. Worst percentage losses. This one doesn't even make the top 5.
Top 10, I heard. Well, whatever.
Top 10, probably,
yeah.
December 12th, 1914. It closed at 54 points, the Dow. And it was a 17-point loss, so that's pretty big.
Ant said 1914, by the way, over there, Danny.
1914.
1914.
Our doughboys are leaving for Europe. And, wow. Yeah, this one was a 6.9, about a 7% loss. So, it sounds like a lot at face value, but as far as leaving the country.
Well, in current terms, though, this is, when the stock market opened after 9/11, it went down some, 600, I think 686 or something like that?
684.
684?
And it was a 7
Right. And yesterday we went down, they fined 777 points.
Yeah, and that was about 7% also. So,
and there's some good buys. Apple went down $20.
Apple went down so much, and there's no reason for it. Google went down $50.
But who has the balls to jump in and go, I think...
You know who? Probably Gallagher. I bet Gallagher's making a fortune buying and selling options. Yeah, I bet he's buying. You know what I would do? Like, I would just buy call options for Apple, Google, and just wait for it to bounce back up.
Is this a day trader's wet dream today?
Yeah, the way that the market's been swinging up and down, when you get these stocks that are doing huge swings up and down, either way, you can make a fortune. Mm-hmm. But I'm out of the day trading business.
What's wrong with the stocks we got? Day trade
Ford, Apple, IBM, Citadel,
no,
Siri.
No, it's funny. There was one company that went up yesterday. Not one. I'm sure there were a few.
Well, there was one on the Dow.
Right.
I think one that's actually on the Dow Jones Industrial or the S&P 500. One of them.
Was that the only stock that went up?
The only stock that went up.
Guess what? The only stock to go up was yesterday, Jimmy.
Bulletproof vests for Wall Street executives.
It was a trampoline company because they're going to have trampolines all around the Wall Street area.
Wall State.
Jesus,
it's my insurance company. Wall State.
Wall State. It would
the
be
good feet people.
The answer would be Campbell's soup.
Campbell's soup. Makes sense, though. You could stock up on that stuff and live in your house while the war rages on outside your front door.
Yeah.
And eat soup.
Yeah.
Wow, I should invest in can openers.
Yeah.
Good luck enjoying that soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, no can openers. What about the can opener stocks?
And spoons.
You need spoons.
How great would it be if you took over the can opener business and everyone had to line up outside your apartment to get the can opener?
Yeah. I'm going to Pittsburgh, learn about the can opener business.
You drive prices to the roof.
Right.
$1,500 for a can opener. You want your pea soup?
You'll pay.
Why Campbell's soup?
I think it is. It's a cheap food that people are stocking up on.
That you could save for a very long time.
Yeah, it's saved for a long time. People are getting pretty thrifty. Things like Walmart is seeing a surge in shoppers that are going in and buying some, cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Cheap clothes and stuff for the kids.
I should lower my tickets on the road. I'm selling them for $375 a pop.
Maybe that's the problem, Jimmy.
Plus an 8-drink minimum. Big night out to see Jimmy Norton, folks.
8-drink.
Yeah, my shirt's now $78. I want to attract a rich crowd.
How funny would that be? An 8-drink minimum, and just everyone just driving into each other on the way home.
They leave completely hammered
from a nice night of Jim Norton comedy.
It has to be alcohol. It can't be soda.
Oh, of course not. Scram.
Everyone doing their Heather Locklear impression after your show. Just
cops just picking them off right out the door.
Right. But it was an 8-drink minimum. Let's say hi to Steve in New Jersey. How are you, Steve?
Good, Opie. Just wanted to let you know what your Citadel stock is worth.
Oh, well, we appreciate this, Steve. What is it at today?
It's at 67 cents a share.
Holy crap.
All right.
Holy mother.
This is great.
Oh, my
The New York
God.
Stock Exchange threatened to delist them.
Oh, my God.
I can't wait till they get to, at this point now it's just a game. I can't wait till they get to 19 cents a share so I could say, I have 1 penny for every dollar I spent. That's when I want to, or below 19 so I can actually go, it's fractions of a penny on the dollar that I spent on this. Fractions of a penny.
What's the quick math? How much is our stock worth now?
Oh, my God, dude. Come on.
$6,700? Right? No, that was...
No.
It has to be.
$8. No, it's not that far off.
Hey, we were really like going after the media in the office today. There's 2 terms you don't want to hear anymore.
I'm sick of it.
And maybe the listeners could help us out with other terms that the dumb media uses.
Between the election and the stock market meltdown.
Yeah.
There are two things I'm so sick of hearing. I don't want to hear another news person say this crap. A heartbeat away from the presidency. Enough.
A 72.
Yeah. A 72-year-old heartbeat away from the president. We understand how it works.
Right.
We understand.
They're all using that term.
If he dies, the vice president takes over. That's the way it's been.
Can we get a montage of that?
A heartbeat away.
Get the boys working on a montage. Montage.
Can I guess the other one?
Yes.
Is it bespectacled whore?
Yes. Bespectacled whore is being used much too much in the media. No, it's the whole, what's good for Wall Street might not be good for Main Street. The whole Wall Street, Main Street comparison, they're all saying it on the news. And Obama's saying it.
Well, they're trying to bring it back to the individual.
I call him Blobama. That's what I call him now.
Obama is going to be the next president of this fine country of ours.
Not if McCain pulls the shenanigans. I hope he wants to pull and is going to pull. A lot of people saying that he ought to take this bespectacled whore and toss her to the side and get a new vice presidential candidate.
Right.
Because she is adult.
Yeah.
Every time she opens her mouth in front of somebody in the press, she says something incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
And points just drop off of their poll points against Obama.
Yeah.
So here's what I think McCain ought to do.
Okay.
Everybody's got to vote for McCain just to get him in. Just to get him in so Obama ain't in there. Because here's his secret plan.
Okay.
Get in. Tell her she's got to pull a Spiro Agnew.
Mm-hmm.
She has to resign.
Mm-hmm.
Then he appoints another vice president, a new one.
Who would that be?
Anyone he wants.
Rudy?
Could be Rudy.
Rudy?
Could be anyone. And then he can step down because of medical problems.
Uh-huh.
And then whoever you want to be the president is the president. Because that's how it works.
What about the Bloomberg?
Well,
what about the Barney Frank?
Barney Frank.
I just
no smoking in bars, and all stools must be turned upside down. So I could bring 3 of my friends that old gag.
No smoking unless it's a cigar and it's being hammered in.
Just pink cigars, please,
and make me choke on it.
You know, this is for you people at home. We had a lot of fun using the word, the Q word in the office today.
Oh yeah. Well, no, that word is fine because there's a TV show, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Right.
Queer Nation is another one. Gay people seem to have embraced the word queer as not being like an insult. It's not an insult to them.
But us straight people will ruin it. Because now we'll overuse the word, and then they'll tell us, "Look, you can't use that word anymore."
Oh, because
that's offensive.
I was just saying, Barney Frank is queer.
You're right.
He's queer.
What are you gonna say? He's tall. He's black.
He's a little weird.
Is there?
That's all I'm saying.
Is there a better word to say out there than that? It's just funny every time.
It's another old word that changed the meaning.
Right.
Like gay was, happy.
Gay is not
in the Flintstones song. We'll have a gay old time.
Gay isn't as fun to say as queer.
No, queer is my new favorite word to use.
For the people at home, just say queer to yourself, and you'll find yourself giggling a little.
Yeah, it's just a fun word to say. We can't do that. That's queer.
Say it to your boss. It's even more fun.
Yeah, call him one.
Yeah, file the report yourself, queer.
Yeah. It's just a fun word.
Yeah.
When Barney Frank was up there, I was just yelling that at the TV screen. Shut up.
We're just idiots.
Oh.
We're just the worst.
And now, of course, they couldn't get together with the bailout plan to get this $700 billion, this bailout money.
It's a mere bag of shells, my friend.
Mere bag of shells.
That's what I'm learning.
Why can't I get a boat with 3 propellers?
We could I love that we could just throw $700 billion at a problem if we really need to.
Just throw money at it. But apparently they can't agree that Speaker of the House, that Nancy Pelosi.
Well, some people are saying she was scolding the Republicans, so they decided to turn around and not vote for this thing.
Yeah, what
they got
kind of-
mad. They got mad at what she was saying.
Yeah.
That's insane if that's going on in Washington. You think it is?
It is. There's this whole us against them mentality. There's no cooperation anymore whatsoever. A Republican or a Democrat cannot vote in kind with the opposition, or they know their career is done. It'll be used against them in some future election.
Right.
And he voted along with this Democrat. That's, it's just, they can't get anything done. And if this isn't something that has a bit of urgency to it, that perhaps they ought to throw away the fact that they're, Republicans and Democrats and maybe work together to fix this thing.
Right.
They just bash each other. They blame each other. Nothing gets done. And then they decide to take the Jewish holidays off and not reconvene to fix this thing until Thursday.
Oh, the babbling heads last night. Some people call them the talking heads. I like to call them the babbling heads.
I like to call them the queer heads.
There's that word again. They were yelling and screaming last night on all the news networks. How dare they, they work Christmas and New Year's if they have to. Get them back in there now. They can't take off for the Jewish holidays.
Get back in there. Turn those machines on. Sell. Mortimer, we're losing everything.
Get back in there at once and sell.
Probably by the accountants and everybody else in the business. A lot of Jewish people have taken off.
Well,
they would,
that's quite the stereotype.
Yes, but according to my business manager, she said, I'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks. The whole farm is sinking.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Kidding.
Have fun.
Yeah, this is kind of
Get in there at once and sell.
This is a biggie though. They got to blow off the Jewish holiday and then get back to work down there in Washington.
Get to work.
Hey,
But they can't. This is a prime example of a huge problem that they really ought to try to hammer something out and cooperate on. Mm-hmm. And if they can't figure this out, do you think they're figuring out little things?
Hell no.
Little things that might help out the country over the long haul? No, I don't know what they're doing in Washington anymore. I have no clue what's going. I used to kind of have an idea. Mm-hmm. I wasn't really into politics, but you'd watch the news and you'd kind of go, "All right, this bill got passed or something happened here." Nothing gets done anymore because they just are on opposition. It's not the American government anymore. It's two factions fighting to control the American government.
Absolutely. One of our biggest problems is they just don't work together.
They don't.
It's just amazing.
It's a goddamn disgrace.
All right, let's head toward our first break. We got a busy show as the world economy completely collapses in the next few days.
It's so cool watching the end of an empire and being part of it. It's like, this is great, isn't it? We're watching the crumbling of an empire.
Why should they bail them out, though, when you think about it? Like, I don't want to lose money, but it's like these companies are kind of scumbags. They've just kind of done this to themselves and to everybody else. Like, I mean, I don't know if you can get the CEOs get the money that they get, but why should they bail them out?
There's a survival of the fittest kind of a thing going on. If these CEOs and these companies have screwed up so bad that they're going broke, then they got to go. And the void will be filled by somebody that perhaps can do a better job. If the demand is there for these companies, then someone will fill the void. Someone will come in and fill the void. Just because some of these institutions are 100 and somewhat years old doesn't mean they're infallible or immune to collapse.
Yeah.
So why bail them out? Yeah, let them go and then get some new blood in there with new companies that the CEOs aren't so greedy in.
We have to bail them out because credit is frozen right now, and we got to get the money back flowing. See, I watched TV last night for 5 minutes. I feel like an expert now. Thank you. Credit is frozen right now, my friends.
Oh, yeah?
And they had a nice little graph that showed a lot of arrows that went from Wall Street and then a big graphic that said you.
Main Street.
And how it affects you.
I did it.
It started up here, and then it went to mortgage, and then it went to corporations, and then then the arrow went left to salaries, and then that arrow went another left to you.
So everyone's affected?
Because credit is frozen right now, my friends.
This big you bitch.
She's awful, but she's not the problem. Even though she is punchable.
She is part of the problem. She is one of the most she's the one that just agitates this whole separatism between Republicans and Democrats.
Divisive?
Divisive, yes.
She had the votes to pass the whole thing without any Republicans going, and she screwed it. She had 60% of her party voted, and if she'd gotten them all together, they could have passed it without a single Republican. So,
wait a minute.
But she got up there.
Something like 90 Democrats voted against it, and 100 because they're up for election.
And they're
worried about getting thrown out.
She gets up there and starts her babbling speech, just lambasting everybody that's for this thing, and they go, okay.
I couldn't get past the fact that you used a big boy word.
What, divisive?
Yeah, stop it.
Oh,
We're shock jocks.
Well, it's a tad.
Dumb it down for the show, please.
Today. All right, I'll use queer words all day.
Nice.
You're a queer.
All right, we got to take our first break. 877-212-0NA. You want to start a rumor today? We haven't done this in a while. Everyone's talking about Sarah Palin. Why don't we start the rumor? She's dropping out.
Dropping out of the.
Yeah.
Dude, constant hemorrhoid itch.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't we start that rumor?
It's not really a rumor because I heard it.
See, there you go.
I heard people talking, so
there you go.
It's not really a rumor at all.
She's dropping out because of nude photos that are surfacing.
Yes.
For the people listening right now, we won't even acknowledge that we just said that we're starting this rumor. So you can help us out. Spread the word out there. Sarah Palin is dropping out of the presidential race.
Sex photos of her and Jim Brown.
Wow. That'll get middle America.
Let's get the rumor started. Might as well have some fun as the empire collapses.
Yeah.
It's Opie and Anthony, lots to do, but first we do a little PTG.
We're back, and the primetime gossip mills are going bananas. Recently on the O&A show, Opie made an enormous announcement that soon one of the show's cast members would be gone.
Someone very, very, very important to this radio show is leaving. It's not myself, it's not Anthony, it's not Jimmy. But someone that is very, very important to this radio show is leaving.
Opie left it there, and the listeners went wild, leading to much speculation as to exactly who was leaving. However, Primetime Gossip was able to get some audio that may help clear up this situation.
Stunned brain.
I was considering it, and then E-Rock and Danny both took the spoon and stuck it back in.
That's right. The Google-using mental midget wouldn't even have a scoop of ice cream with his coworkers.
Here's a spoon.
No, it's already been violated.
See, I knew you weren't one of us.
It's been violated.
You're not.
The evidence became clear. Mr. I Love Politics more than the O&A show himself, Stunt Brain, is obviously not a true member of the Opie and Anthony family.
When are you going to be part of the team officially? When are you going to make everyone feel like you're part of this?
What do I have to do?
Well, right there, that was it.
The stuntster was high on the totem pole when he first came to the show, but after blowing his chance to prove his loyalty, old Contribute Nothing Stunt Brain may justifiably be on his way out the door. We'll keep you informed as this story unfolds only on Primetime Gossip.
There we go. It's the Opie and Anthony show. We got a busy one.
This song goes down to Wall Street today. Let me tell you. Welcome to the jungle, everybody. Oh, shut up.
We got Rich Voss coming in today.
Yes.
I think he's getting every single tooth pulled out of his head.
Dude,
tomorrow, I think.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Voss is getting his teeth pulled out and getting, implants put in. Not, breast implants. But of course, teeth implants.
But I guess he's getting every tooth removed. Not just maybe the front.
No.
Every single one's coming out.
But he's had his teeth. Why didn't he do that 20, 35 years ago when he started this process?
We'll find out. He wanted to come in here without his teeth. But
Really?
I think because of scheduling, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Unless he's going to surprise us. Knowing Voss, he could surprise us and come in here with no teeth in his mouth whatsoever.
What are they going to use him for? The first floor of the Freedom Tower? The cornerstone?
Also, Colin Quinn is awake, and he is stopping by to yell and scream at us and do some fine radio as well.
Colin and Voss in studio, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, geez.
And the big news, if you're just waking up, Sarah Palin is dropping out of the presidential race.
Yeah.
More to come later on this morning.
Saw that coming.
Phone number 877-212-0-A. Now, Anthony is on to something. We were talking about the media, and we're so sick of the media using the same crap over and over again. What's the big one about McCain and the heartbeat thing again?
Oh, yes. We can't have Sarah Palin a heartbeat away from the presidency.
Right.
Right.
Everyone is saying that, right?
Every reporter, every news channel, you could hear that whenever they mention her name.
Absolutely. Well, you also mentioned, I didn't pick up on this one, so bravo to Anthony. This whole economic crisis that's going on, they're saying what?
How will Wall Street impact Main Street? See, they're trying to say how the market affects the average Joe.
Right.
So their whole catchphrase with that is Wall Street and Main Street.
Right.
And they think they're so clever when they say it, but it's everyone's saying it that it's so annoying when I hear it now.
Right. Well, here's a montage of that very segment.
There's no question that the troubles on Wall Street have absolutely bled into Main Street.
To make sure that Main Street is getting the same kind of help that Wall Street's getting.
Well, bad news from Wall Street has folks on Main Street in a panic.
What does it mean for Wall Street? What does it mean for the rest of us, maybe on Main Street?
Main Street is looking for accountability from Wall Street.
And that, of course, impacts both Wall Street as well as Main Street.
And we must insulate Main Street from Wall Street.
Understand that this is just as much about Main Street as it is about Wall Street.
Wall Street is Main Street, folks.
I don't want to spend all this money to bail out these Wall Street fat cats. It's also bailing out Main Street.
We get it. Can you believe that there's still people saying this?
We get it. In the end, it affects me.
It's just, after a while, these things become like saying groovy. It's just not. It's not cool. You didn't like the first time I heard that, I was like, all right, I get it. Wall Street, Main Street. That's kind of a good tie-in way to put it.
Sure.
But then everybody uses it.
Well, because of this crisis, Obama is surging in the polls, big time. And some of those key states, he's making some major ground up.
Yeah.
Florida, Ohio. Well, what's some of those other states that are on the fence?
Colorado,
Florida,
Michigan,
Pennsylvania,
Delaware.
They're saying we need some S to go down overseas for McCain to come back from this one. They say if it's all about the economy, Obama is a sure-in. But
that's what happened with Clinton, if you remember. It's the economy, stupid. Remember, he would say that.
Mm-hmm. Did he actually say it's the economy, stupid?
Well, yeah, that was like his battle cry.
It's the economy, stupid?
It's the economy, stupid. And that's what got him in, because the economy was so bad. George W. was looking, not George W., George H.
George H.
He was looking like he was a shoo-in. He was going to win.
He wasn't even trying. He didn't need to.
Didn't need to after that Gulf War thing, part one.
Who's this nobody from Arkansas?
Yeah. And then the economy took a crap.
And
he
hello Clinton
was talking about it, and wow.
He ran a terrible campaign too. They said he still could have won, but it was horrible, his campaign.
Because no one thought Clinton had a chance back then.
Perot didn't hurt him. 17%.
Yeah, that's right. But Anthony's counting on Middle America, and we got an example of Middle America. This is Anthony's last hope right here.
This is my dream come true right here. Is this hoping there's more people like this fine woman?
Well, we got a Southern woman talking about Obama.
Yeah.
And this is Anthony's hope right here.
Now, when you hear all the people, the talking queers on the news agencies, when you hear them talking, or you maybe you live in a big city and you talk
bell
politics.
Every time the word queer is used today.
Yes. and you're talking politics maybe in a real city, you get a much more diverse group of people to pick and choose from. So you're not really getting a good look at America on the whole. This is America, what you're going to hear.
Yeah.
This is what I'm hoping for.
Well,
this is what I want in every voting booth in the country.
And we'll get this video up on onaradio.com if it's not there already. Here is a Southern woman talking about Obama.
When we're at war with the Arabs, we do not need an a damn Arab president. When you go...
It's Granny in the car.
Jed, we don't need no Arabs in the presidency.
I'm looking at the video. This woman's not even 40.
I want to run for president, Uncle Jed.
Yeah.
Like, this is Granny. Granny Clampett.
I guess they don't get CNN or Fox down there, huh?
Well, Jethro wants to be president.
It's been proven that he's not an Arab.
An Arab.
An Arab?
Let's go back.
Fantastic.
When we're at war with the Arabs, we do not need a damn Arab president. When you go over there to them Arab countries, they are cutting off the heads of the soldiers of our Americans. And his middle name is Hussein. And we want to vote for somebody with a name like Barack Hussein Obama. Why don't we just vote for...
That's for that beer.
We want to vote for somebody with a name like Barack Hussein Obama. Well, why are we electing an Arab when we're at war with Iraq and Iran?
I'm John McCain, and I approve of this message.
Yeah. Why would we get an Arab president in there? I want to call up Mr. Drysdale and tell him to send all the money to the McCain campaign, Uncle Jed.
Well, that's a lot of money, Granny.
I don't care. We can't have an Arab in there.
I want to run for president, Uncle Jed. I'll have Ellie Mae come in as my vice president. She's smarter than that other one that got in there. I think she'll get the vote by just sitting there and petting her critters.
Jed! We can't have no Arabs or none of them. I don't even if he is an Arab, he's still a Uncle Jed.
Is that her? Is that the...
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Look at the one to the right. The video's great. She's on a lawnmower.
Of course she is.
We got more audio of
It's
her.
their transportation. And look, the guy driving the lawnmower has no teeth.
No, that's what Rich Voss is going to look like later on
This is my only hope right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm placing my hopes and dreams in this woman's hands.
Hell yeah. And then she continues.
Barack Hussein Obama. Now, we're going to have that for president.
That's what they said.
Hopefully not.
You better watch. He's on the side, dude. You better admit it.
Yeah, he likes them.
No. Black ain't got nothing.
What to say? She likes him.
Black has nothing to do with the way the Arabs are trying to
Sort of not, Carlin.
This guy in. Black ain't got nothing to do with the way the Arabs are trying to sneak this guy into our country. This is Barack Hussein Obama. They are trying to win the war, and they are not going to do it.
You know what I said?
America is going to win.
Oh, win.
These colors don't run. Hillary Clinton for president, all the way. Yay! Red, white, and blue.
These colors don't run. And then she says Hillary Clinton for president.
Oh, then she loses everybody at the end.
She is a mess.
Why is the guy hiding his face in the video? Besides, that was the obvious reason.
Oh, yeah, maybe he's the only one with a tad of sense. Yeah. Could it be? I don't want to.
He's probably, wanted for something.
Yeah, he's
probably wanted for kitty porn.
I'm her husband, and I'm embarrassed as all hell is what the problem is. I love the guy with no teeth driving the mower.
Oh, yeah, this video is classic.
That's middle America, though, right there. Right there is what you're looking at.
It's a little, you think it's...
Dude, you can't tell me that isn't a huge portion of this country.
I think it's like ground zero of middle America. I think it kind of spreads out from there and gets a little more sane.
Do you think? I don't think.
I'm just saying a little.
I don't know.
That's the epicenter of middle America.
Epicenter, yeah.
That's the bullseye.
Well, why don't you go out to the cement pond and think it over there, Jethro? I think I will, Uncle Jed. I'm going to be president. That's what I'm going to do. Well, Well, I'm glad to see you got an interest in something there, Jethro.
Jed, we can't have the Arabs taking over, Jed.
Calm down, Granny. Drink some of your tonic. That's it. Middle America. That's my hope right there. She's my ace in the hole.
Yeah. Well, big news today. Sarah Palin dropping out of the race. We're going to find out more later this morning. But this sure didn't help her cause. Lots of faux pas in the last few days.
Oh yeah.
And have you heard the Charlie Gibson one yet?
No, I just heard it yesterday.
The Katie Couric one was very good, but this Charlie Gibson one is just as wonderful.
Oh. Boy, they just picking everything she says and just. Oof.
Well, yeah, she may run the country.
I know, that's what I mean. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. She's adult, and she really is not a smart woman.
Charlie Gibson asked Palin about the Bush Doctrine.
Yeah.
Asked what it is. She tries to answer without revealing. She's clueless.
Do you agree with the Bush Doctrine?
In what respect, Charlie?
She tried to throw it right back in his face. In what respect, Charlie? And by that I mean I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like we're listening to spelling bee audio. Could you use that word in a sentence?
Yeah. About origin.
Origin. Right. Right.
Definition. Charlie. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass to my opponent. He's not here.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. This is this. She doesn't know what she's talking about. This just goes to show you how easy it must be to run Alaska. It's got to be so easy to run Alaska because she's a dummy.
Yeah.
Who did she beat? What was his platform?
A friggin' walrus. Yeah. The actual walrus was running. Well, my opponent. I don't agree with that.
His whole platform was more blubber for everyone.
Yes, blubber. Right. A blubber in every pot.
Right. They had enough with blubber.
Right.
Like, we just want to move into the 21st century.
Yeah, Look, we're all about the blubber, but please. You know,
I'm a hacky mom.
The rest of the states are laughing at us, so we can't go for the more blubber for everyone guy. This actually, thank you for the correction. The Gibson interview was before the Katie Couric.
Oh.
Do you agree with the Bush Doctrine?
In what respect, Charlie?
Bush, what do you interpret it to be?
His worldview?
No, the Bush Doctrine, enunciated September 2002, before the Iraq War.
I believe that what President Bush has attempted to do is rid this world of Islamic extremism, terrorists who are hell-bent on destroying our nation. There have been blunders along the way, though. There have been mistakes made. And with new leadership, and that's the beauty of American elections, of course, and democracy, is with new leadership comes opportunity to do things better.
She stinks.
That was an explanation of what she thinks of the Bush Doctrine.
Yeah.
Doctrine.
Is the Bush Doctrine, I've heard, like, people said that there never really technically was one, but then there was. Is there one?
It is a vague-ass question. That is a tough question because, no, you know, who gives a crap? But... you know, she should probably know those things. They maybe should brief her a little more on give her flashcards.
Yeah.
I think he asked her that just because he knew she wouldn't know.
Yeah. And then he's like, you know, because you... In what way, Charlie?
He's like, well...
Here's part two.
Explain it, dummy. That's what he wanted to say. Explain it, stupid.
Well, here's part two where Gibson has to explain it to her.
The Bush Doctrine, as I understand it, is that we have the right of anticipatory self-defense.
All right.
That we have the right to a preemptive strike against any other country that we think is going to attack us. Do you agree with that?
Charlie, if there is legitimate and enough intelligence that tells us that a strike is imminent against American people, we have every right to defend our country.
Well, duh. Anyone would agree. The most liberal-minded douche would agree that if there's an imminent attack and intelligence tells you so, that you would do some kind of preemptive strike.
She answers questions like she's on a job interview.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, it's like who brought it up yesterday? Like she's answering one of those beauty pageant questions,
right?
And she has no like all those beauty pageant idiots have no idea what they're talking about,
Right.
Because it's the one unrehearsed thing that they have to do.
Right.
The questions we are giving you now are written from the judges panel. What do you believe is the most important thing in the country, facing the country today? They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what she's like every time she's asked the question.
Let's say hi to Ron in Michigan. Ron.
Eat it, Ran.
Hello.
What's up, Ron?
I just wondered if you play that Bobby Lee audio you forgot to play yesterday.
We didn't forget. We decided it was more of a visual there. I would encourage you to, if you want to go a little deeper with the Opie and Anthony show. We were discussing this yesterday, but it's more of a visual. Bobby Lee on Mad TV. Mad TV, a horrific show. Even Bobby Lee admitted that, by the way, when he was on our show. But he's playing John McCain, and it's pretty damn funny.
Yeah, it is a good one.
But it's a more of a visual than the good audio, I guess. So check it out on YouTube. It's everywhere. Did we link it yesterday? The Bobby Lee is John McCain thing?
I think we did.
Yeah. All right, whatever. It might be on onaradio.com. All right, we got Rich Voss here. We got Colin Quinn, I believe, is here as well.
Right.
And on the way, the Heartbeat Away montage. We gave you the Wall Street, Main Street montage.
Yeah.
After the break, the Heartbeat Away montage. It's Opie and Anthony. It's the Opie and Anthony show. Lots going on today. In studio, Colin Quinn, who called us up and said, hey, I want to come in here. And we're happy to have you, Colin. Also, Rich Voss to my right here. We're happy to have you, too, Rich. I want to start off by saying that. By the end of the show, I don't know if we're going to be happy that you're here, but we'll start off on the right foot.
Just to show what the world's worst, dumbest Jew.
Yeah.
And I'm friends with Bob Levy, too, and I still say Voss is number one.
Yeah.
He called, last night we see him at the cell, he goes, to me, what's happening with this crisis? Who ever heard of a Jew asking a Catholic what's happening with the financial? And it's Rosh Hashanah. He's not anywhere near like the family.
Why are you talking with food in your mouth? Didn't they teach you at Fit Club that you're supposed to talk without food in your mouth, you idiot? All right? When you were on the scale and Aunt was looking at you saying, listen, don't talk with food in your mouth, all right, novelty act. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, why is he a novelty act?
He is. He just fell in that category of Screech and all those type of people. I mean, 5 years ago he was Colin Quinn. Now he's that guy from Tough Crowd. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
But why is that a novelty act? It doesn't really explain this.
I'm not sure what the novelty act part is. I'm not saying he's not finished, but I don't understand what the novelty act comes
Exactly.
That's right.
You went over your head. You started too early. You should just let me finish. I was half bombing, and now you're totally bombing. People forgot that I was bombing.
I thought you
shut your orange spray-on face.
I thought you were done because you swallowed. I didn't know.
Why is your shirt the same color as your skin right now?
I want the people
techniques of DJ AM.
I want the people to play along at home. Rich Voss is brilliant for the first 20 seconds. When it gets to 25 or 30, just listen closely.
Yeah.
The wheels fall off.
I was arguing with my dad last night over this whole financial crisis.
Yeah.
And I'm asking Anthony, because he would know about this, are the Republicans totally to blame for lifting all the regulations on the housing market? Or
yes.
Totally. You're saying...
totally and completely, yeah.
Okay, so here's what it is.
No, I'm not saying that.
When it came to stupidity, but when it came to moral issues, the Democrats and the Republicans completely are to blame.
God, why are you trying to be smart? It's early. The one good quality you have is being funny. And you're trying to be smart. I'm an idiot.
They're actually got some kind of indictments now they're going to try to get against Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and the scummy mortgage companies.
For their names or for what they did?
Yeah, really. That's the worst name ever, Fannie Mae.
Yeah, that sounds like two acts on like a Def Jam special. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Give it up, y'all, for Freddie Mac.
Yeah. White people be crazy.
Yeah. With the news
How about half of some of these ladies in here?
With the news coming out today, this doesn't matter anymore, but we do have a montage of the heartbeat away from the presidency.
We just did our Main Street, Wall Street, Main Street montage,
right?
Which they can't get enough of saying.
Did you hear the Wall Street, Main Street thing?
No, but I like that expression. I think it's pretty much hits it on the head.
I bet you
doesn't it? It's not used enough on the news.
I bet you they all thought they had something with this Wall Street, Main
Speaking
Street
of
thing.
played out, how about this pompous white trash Patchogue going, that's middle America for you. There's more toothless people where he's from.
Patchogue, he says. He always picks some other Long Island crap hole that I'm from. I'm from Northport, my friend. The tiny hamlet of Northport.
All the dirtbags pretend they're from Northport.
All the dirtbags. Yeah, that lady doesn't represent middle America, maybe the epicenter, but it spreads out from there.
It absolutely is middle America.
This center reach, son of a...
Center reach. He's naming every crap hole on Long Island that I've never lived in.
He's not from Northport.
Can you bring Boston to the party? What town would Anthony be from if he was in Massachusetts? The Massachusetts area.
Boston's from Jersey.
No, I said...
Boston.
Yeah. Because you go after Anthony being from Patchogue, Center Reach, Mastic.
Well, what about
that's really
talk
funny.
about where I really was from when I lived up there?
Everett, Massachusetts.
I lived in Ashland.
Yeah.
By Framingham.
Yeah.
Still my favorite is when he went out to the West Coast with what's his name, Jackson.
Jimmy Jackson.
Oh, I love
Jimmy Jackson.
You promised us another Jimmy Jackson story when Colin came in. So
I know. I'm going to have to really go through some old pictures or something.
You know what's sad downstairs when I signed in just now? The name right ahead of me. Not Ritual. It's his voice. He's still trying to sell it, even to the guys at the security
Just
desk.
one name like that?
He's a one-name guy.
One-name
Voss.
Because Colin didn't hear it. Here's the Wall Street, Main Street montage the boys put together. Because it's the catchphrase of the day there. Everyone thought they were clever coming up with this one.
There's no question that the troubles on Wall Street have absolutely bled into Main Street.
To make sure that Main Street is getting the same kind of help that Wall Street's getting.
The bad news from Wall Street has folks on Main Street in a panic.
What does it mean for Wall Street? What does it mean for the rest of us, maybe on Main Street?
Main Street is looking for accountability from Wall Street.
And that, of course, impacts both Wall Street as well as Main Street.
And we must insulate Main Street from Wall Street.
Understand that this is just as much about Main Street as it is about Wall Street.
Wall Street is Main Street, folks.
I don't want to spend all this money to bail out these Wall Street fat cats. It's also bailing out Main Street.
Wow.
Wall Street, Main Street.
There it is.
Oh, right.
And now
one guy used it, and it was probably clever. Like, oh, I understand. You know, it's the financial guys and the average Joe on the street, and then they all just pounce on it and overuse it. Yes.
I'm surprised Obama didn't slip instead of saying Main Street, say Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Pretty funny. MLK. Very nice. Well, this one doesn't matter anymore, but then they did the heartbeat away from the presidency thing. Here's the montage.
If John McCain wins, this woman will be one 72-year-old's heartbeat away from being president of the United States.
They're both trying to be a heartbeat away from the presidency.
Right.
A heartbeat away from the presidency.
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 A 72-year-old heartbeat away from the presidency of the United States of America.
To be a heartbeat away from the presidency.
Oh, the media just sucks.
God. And Biden is a scope away from the presidency.
What are you insane?
Wow.
What?
Rich Voss.
We just got to acknowledge
Jesus.
that you got a little saucy there, Rich.
That was a good one.
How come
enjoy the visit from the Secret Service.
Yeah, no kidding, man. We had nothing to do with that one. Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton had nothing to do.
Don't get your teeth pulled. They'll knock them out for you.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the senator. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Voss would be a terrible assassin because the sun would glint off those shiny teeth in the top of the building.
Hey, Colin, you were discussing the Sarah Palin thing with Rich Voss before you guys got in here?
Yeah.
What do you think there, Rich?
I think it's smart, but...
He said she's dropping out of the race. And I said, where'd you hear that from? He said, you guys. And I'm going, that's where you get your news from?
Yeah.
She's not dropping out of the race.
I heard it on Yahoo first, and I heard these guys.
You heard it or read? Oh, Yahoo?
I read it one this morning, but...
It's not happening. She's debating Thursday night.
No,
And then
that's
she's
why
going to
dropping out.
Hilarities to see me work in Cleveland. She's
What's that?
doing Thursday night.
They're bringing in that guy Tim Pauly, whatever his name is, from
Palin.
Minnesota. Palin.
Yeah. Governor of Minnesota.
That's a mistake too. They should go with Rudy.
There you go.
No one want to vote for Rudy.
Yeah, maybe.
If he, first of all, he knows if she dropped out of the race, it would just destroy his campaign right now.
It's not any worse than she's retired.
No.
She's a young ass.
She's dropping out on her own. He's not telling her to step down. That's the key to this whole thing.
The Democrats are going to say. The Democrats are going to say he can't even make it a vice president decision on who to pick.
Or vice presidential
decision. Yes, presidential. Whatever.
I wouldn't say he can't make a vice president decision.
Vice presidential. Okay, I'm not going to. You know what? Add on all the extra syllables. Whatever.
Yeah,
you
fancy.
have time for that.
Yeah, who needs syllables, right, Rich?
Yeah.
But she's not dropping.
Egghead.
You think so?
You gotta
Yeah, I
add
know
her.
she is.
Ask this clown. He's the political guy. He reads the stupid Wall Street Journal.
He's stunt brain.
He reads the
we're
Wall
hearing.
Street Journal every day.
Yep, every single day.
And
It's,
who they're saying?
Tim Palin, the governor of Minnesota, is the #1 guy who should have been there in the first place had it not been Romney.
Yeah.
Why is it not Romney? Being that he's complete. You know, he's so conservative, and McCain is liberal conservative. Why are they not?
One
the
5-minute
balance?
conversation last night. You're really spouting it out. This reminds me of when we did Tough Crowd and Norton would try to be smart, and for 3 weeks in a row he came in with all the facts and everyone was annoyed. But at least Norton's inherently smart. He's not educated.
What's a
put it
liberal
mildly.
conservative, though?
Well, it's, who's not completely to the right or conservative on his issues when it comes
liberal
to?
conservative.
Did you mean to say a liberal Republican?
That's what I meant.
No,
Liberal
he meant the
Republican.
president type.
What is a liberal conservative? It's quite every issue. He's not completely following the conservative party. When it comes to immigration, he believes that it should happen, or we should let the immigrants in, which is not a conservative view.
We should let every immigrant in? Is that what he's saying?
Not all of them, but he's saying that we should open the borders.
I think we should go back to the old 80s radio where you have a comedian come in and set up his bits, because you're really bumming us out. Hey, Rich, I heard you have a gambling problem. I wish Byron Allen was here. Rich, you have a gambling problem. Hey, Jim, you like sex. Hey, I heard this election's coming up, no matter what it is.
If it was the 80s, the studio would be chasing you down the street in Buffalo. Shut up, stupid. The audience chasing.
I got it, but what are you doing?
What?
The radio would be...
No,
You could have just made a simple, it didn't have to be specific to me. You could have made a joke as the 80s should actually be popular. If the 80s...
Because I think you're still popular, and I think you're great, so I'm not going to attack you.
Boo!
You're in my top 100 favorite comics.
At number 56.
Wow. You are great,
right.
and you don't let clubs determine whether you're good or bad. Just because Levy's booking you now in firehouses doesn't mean... If you look at a heart monitor, the line goes up and down. When it goes straight across, you're dead.
You're right.
So your career, it goes up and down. You're a little down now,
Oh, yeah,
but you're
okay.
going to come back because you're Colin Quinn.
You're going to change his name to Dow Quinn. That's true. It ties it in.
I tied that in. He tied that in. That was a good one, boss.
You're
Don't
great.
be hating on him.
Who? I'm your...
On
your-
Norton, I mean.
Every time I'm on the radio, I always bring up your name.
Oh, he always says that. It's really uncomfortable.
I
to
know.
him. Because it's just the idea of him sitting in some faraway place, bringing up my name because there's a lull in, Pedro and Man Boobs or whatever morning show he's doing. And then he's sitting there,
Pedro
and then he
and Man
comes
Boobs
back
show.
and acts like he's doing
I
me
like
a
it.
favor for mentioning me in Tulsa on the 6 a.m. like soccer mom station. Leave me out of it. Die by yourself. I mean, me and Bonnie were just discussing Colin Quinn, right, Bonnie? That's right, hon. And I mean, so they're like George Gracie Allen, only he's Gracie.
Let's say hi to Charlie. Charlie, it's the Opie and Anthony show.
Jay Moore has completely ruined Colin. Every time I hear Colin's voice, all I can think about is him doing Reservoir Dogs.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good one.
We have that. We can play that one more time for
And
the
I don't
folks
like
out
the fact that everybody's now doing Jay doing me.
there. Yeah.
Yep.
Bobby did it the other day. Norton did it the other day.
What do you mean?
Anthony
It's the
does it
same
now?
you I've always
That's
done.
pretty much what everybody
Same
does.
you I've always done.
You never did it like that.
Of course I have. What do you think? You started mumbling recently? Of course I have.
No, I've heard you do me. You go, here he is from 72 Whoopi Gold. You do me from Remote Control because when you were little, you used to stay home.
I
and watch
never
it.
saw remote
When you
control.
were little.
When you were little.
When you were little the first time, you'd stay home and watch it.
No, that's not true. Well, no, I've always done it.
That's
that way.
Jay Moore.
That's not. I don't say anything. I'll just like, well, fine. No, that's it. I don't. Jay gets your personality down where he'll.
Personality, you mean you better about.
Personal.
Anthony's got it down too.
No,
I'm not putting you on the spot. When he feels it, he'll do it a little later for you. But he's got it down too.
I want Anthony to do Dice as Bobby Kelly for voice. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah, did that one the other day.
Yeah,
you did?
No.
Here once again is Jay Moore doing Colin Quinn.
That's not her.
That's not her, you silly goose.
I'm so
pointing at the
that
TV,
happened.
laughing.
That's not her. Al Roker.
Hey, how'd you know what I was talking about?
Jesus.
I'm going for the 12-year-old insult.
Yeah.
How'd you know who I meant?
Look at it on the TV.
If you don't like it.
Look at Colin.
That's a girl.
Jay Moore doing Colin Quinn doing Reservoir Dogs. It's a quick minute here.
Please put Colin in Reservoir Dogs.
Guys, obviously there was a rat in this whole operation, and I know it wasn't me. I'm pretty goddamn sure it wasn't you. I know the guy definitely freaked out in there, but he seems, I don't know, he seems pretty okay now. He's a big guy, I don't know.
Holy
Christ. You're holding a desert eagle. He's asking you if you want to bark all day. Remember, a guy like that doesn't have all this, just reach the top floor. You know what I mean? We need to get with Joe, get this guy to the hospital. He's getting blood on my shoes. Finicky I am when it comes to my LA Gear sneakers.
Holy
Say the goddamn words, stupid.
Holy.
Colin driving around the valley with Bobby Kelly in the back. Don't punch me in the net. I broke my stomach, man. Are you gonna be okay, stupid? Will you shut up? You're bleeding all over my car, you dummy. That dumb bitch, if I gotta shoot some cop, if that's the difference between me doing, 10 years. Goodbye. That's what I talk about in the meeting today. I was really stressed out. I went to like 5 meetings in 10 minutes. What I do is they go, hi, my name's Colin, and then run out the room and go to another one. So I don't want to listen to everybody else talk, because they're boring. They always outdo each other.
Holy God, is that a perfect Colin?
Oh, that is amazing.
That's good, right here?
Yeah.
He really does capture your essence there, doesn't he?
Yeah. That's the good thing. At least I have somebody like that people know doing me, Jay Moore. Voss, there's this one guy that just comes around. He claims to be a comic.
Bob DeBono.
Oh, yes.
We've had Bob on the show doing Voss.
He does a great
And
Voss.
you don't see him again. He must be like a strong middle from the South.
Yeah.
And he just shows up and does Voss.
He might be listening right now. Bob, call the show. It's unbelievable how well he does Voss.
It's great.
And now that we have you on the show, we could have him do it, and then people could,
You're
be
proud
part of the
that
bit.
Jay Moore does you? You just called him a celebrity? Is that you're proud because he lasted one more year longer on SNL than you did?
He's starring.
He's got
in
a big show on.
He's starring in a CBS sitcom.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Tuesday nights.
Gary
Unmarried.
Some unpicked up pilot.
Yeah, exactly. He's done motion pictures.
Yeah.
So who cares?
Bad timing.
He is a big act.
Jay's actually doing very well.
Yeah,
right
Jay's
now.
doing well. He's been in some, pretty popular movies.
Oh, yeah? Well, I might have a webisode coming out.
It's called Life with Bonnie. And then in small letters.
Now you
Rich.
can laugh.
Rich, you got a messed up plug. You're going to be at Hilarities in Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
But you want people to go to pickwickandfrolic.com/hilarities for tickets? How are they going to remember that?
Just Hilarities in Cleveland. That's good enough. They'll find it.
All right, Thursday through Sunday?
Yeah, this Thursday through Sunday.
Watch out for the homeless zombies up there, man. Especially with the economy going
it's unbelievable.
going south, you're going to see more homeless zombies in Cleveland.
I didn't see anybody in Cleveland. The city looked like I Am Legend.
Well, the downtown area. It's all about
nobody there.
It's all about the suburbs up there.
Is it?
Euclid Avenue. I don't think there's a store there.
No, there's nothing going on there.
If you want a sandwich, a guy pulls up in a van and he makes them there. There's no breakfast place. That's what we did the comedy show out of the diner on Euclid Avenue, remember?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
You're sounding particularly moist today. Is there a reason for that?
Trying to have a discussion about Cleveland.
He swallowed Lake Erie, apparently.
I have no. You really are sounding a little, saliva.
His teeth are floating away as we speak, right, Colin?
Oh, you think is it your mouth thinking about?
Well,
what are you going to have done?
These are all these teeth right here.
An abomination. We know. What?
A temporary bridge. Hold on, I'll show you a picture.
Temporary bridge.
They pulled
Tappan Zee.
But you got pictures of your...
okay. Boo.
Abu.
Abu.
It goes from his brain to his teeth.
They took out my old bridge.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Get with the real medical facts. Don't funny stuff. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Quince. Sorry.
Yeah. It's not like Jimmy's going to be on HBO. What, Jimmy, Friday night? Down and Dirty starts at midnight?
Yeah, it's after
There
Bill
you go.
Marsh.
Is that...
Not my plug. Governors of my cousin Tim Gage.
Oh, that's right. This weekend?
They're co-headlining.
Yeah.
This is your teeth underneath the bridge?
Yeah, and they're going to
It's really
pull those.
Holy Jesus. This looks like Dresden after the bombing. What a mess.
We send this picture to...
Look at those. I don't know what that is.
Wait, were you just talking about Obama?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
That is something. And
send that picture to...
Ew.
Woof. We'll put it up on Owned A Radio.
Well, they're going to... And then... In a
It looks
couple
like
weeks,
that. It looks like the box for bum fights.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crackhead teeth right there.
Well, what happens is once they start putting caps, I'm sorry for stepping on you. They start putting caps and stuff on, your teeth start rotting under the caps and under the bridges and stuff. So the teeth that were holding the bridge up, the original, started rotting. But Dr. Gottsman right now is going to pull them.
Right there, he got some money off, by the way. I just want to let you know, he mentioned the doctor's name.
It really is Rosh Hashanah.
So
they're out in full force.
I didn't get money. I just said his name. Why?
Yeah, well, that's all you got to do.
Irving's name. What does it matter? If he wants to give you a deal, fine.
If it's against the law, I didn't mean to do it. But there's two dentists doing
My teeth would fall out if it wasn't for my doctor.
Listen,
what happens is
Dr. Gottsman pulls the teeth, and Dr. Holden makes me the new one.
Why did they do this before? Bonnie went in there and said, I want you to use all your powers.
All your talents, all your skills.
I don't want the audience to hear him this way.
Look how they massacred his mouth.
Can they? Why did they do that before?
What do you mean?
Have your teeth put drilled into your head or whatever they're going to do now?
Yeah.
Well, back when I had the original bridge.
Yeah, you spent
It was
thousands
originally
of dollars.
done by a Dr. Mengele, you might have heard of. I had one blue eye and one brown eye and bad teeth. He did it all.
How much did you spend on your teeth already?
Oh, well, over probably after this is done, it'll probably be about 50 to 70,000.
It's so stupid.
Well, it's 30,000 now. What do you mean throughout the years? I don't know.
Just get them fixed once and then brush them.
Just get your head cut off.
Get your head cut off. Jesus. So what are they going to do?
What they're going to do now? Which one, Gottsman or Holden?
When it's done. I don't care which one is going to go in and do something. When you walk out.
Is that the morning show you're doing in Cleveland to promote hilarity?
I asked you a question. Which one, Gottsman or Holden?
Gottsman or Holden?
That would be a radio show worth listening to.
Yeah.
What they're going to do is...
Yeah.
There's two teeth here.
He's pointing at his front teeth.
And there's a couple on the back.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I go in the 20th, they're going to pull some of the back. Pull them and maybe start drilling into my gums, up into my bone. And they're going to put implants and drill into your
They put like anchors in there and then they smack the teeth on the anchors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called like a foundation. It's like when you were building.
Do they have to put the drill for each tooth?
No, one drill and then it spreads.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yuck mouth? How do I know? How do I know it's that junkyard you call a yap? I just picked up floss and I headed out the door. Almighty, you've spent more on your teeth than you've made in your career. Wow. I don't know if they drill for implants. They drill every one as an implant, or they drill a couple and anchor it, like you said, and then all of a sudden the rest kind of stay that way.
What they'll do is they'll put probably like 4 implants in.
Oh.
And they'll put like maybe 8 teeth on the 4 implants.
Now, have they taken an impression?
Yes,
a dental impression.
Yeah.
But of the teeth that you have now, so are the new ones going to be exactly like these? Or are you going to say, Doc, take a little off the bottom?
Well, these ones aren't big now. These are the temporary plate that goes across my mouth.
You've had bigger, that's for sure.
The other ones looked like Matt Dillon in Something About Mary. Remember when he got those teeth?
When you have to say remember after a joke.
No, we got it.
Yeah, we got it.
All right, don't
come on.
Oh,
Look, but these are...
The one thing the dentist never has to say to us is rinse.
With that, we're going to take a break. No one really gives a crap about your teeth, Rich, as he tries to explain. We're just using you to get the jokes out.
He's just not getting. He's not giving a good explanation.
You wouldn't tell which doctor you wanted to talk about.
Which doctor?
Oh, doctor.
It's like I don't care what doctors do what. When you walk in the door, what happens between the time you walk in the door and out the door?
After the
That's
laughter,
all.
after the laughter from the nursing staff,
they have in the waiting room eating oats. Here, have a little hay. We'll bring it in 20 minutes.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. I want to promote Jim Norton. He's going to be on HBO this Friday night at midnight.
that's right.
We'll get to the other plugs after the break, but Down and Dirty starts Friday night after Bill Maher, and we want to make sure we get the word out.
and Rich's teeth reminded me of something. By the way, the Belmont Steaks. This week.
Now go, walk out the door, just turn around now, cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I.
Welcome back to the Opie.
Do I still sound like that, or does that sound different?
No, that's different. This was this Colloquy. Hey, Ken Oba!
That's why I used to smoke 3 packs a day too.
Yeah. Wow.
I'd probably be dead by now.
3
packs.
Would be.
Wow.
Definitely would be.
Yeah.
You weren't a very good singer.
I know.
Literal Jim.
We got Colin Quinn in studio. We got Rich Voss in studio. Rich, are you sleepy? Everyone's
no, I'm
concerned about you.
I'm awake. I mean, I got.
You'll never tell. They sleep standing up.
And Rich is still arguing that he's not carrying around a woman's bag.
It is, Rich. It's
Hey, can I get a picture of that for the website? Lift it up in the air, and we'll have people decide.
Let's see it.
How do you carry it?
Wait, move over.
Like that?
He carries it like Charlotte from Sex and the City.
Here.
Move over.
I will just say it looks queer.
Oh, God, you're not kidding. Oh, Voss, come on.
Rich.
I thought they were stretching for this one.
No.
That is really so feminine.
Don't block it so much. Turn sideways. Let me see the side view.
That is like, oh, my God.
What are you, posing for a catalog? Yeah, okay.
He had Colin, he had one that he came in
JC
with.
Dummies.
It's a Louis.
I think my father's listening today. What?
It's a Louis Vuitton bag, right?
Yes.
And he brought in a worse one. We killed him so he got rid of it, and he replaces it with this one, which is just as bad.
That's the masculine version in his mind.
This is a computer. It's a computer bag. A lot of the.
I've never seen it. It's got Clay Aiken's website on it.
Oh, I don't have it today, man.
I told you you're tired today.
I'm not tired. It's just I can't compete.
Rich, I've never seen. I mean, and Rich forced us to go to the website to prove that it's a bag
one's a nice
that
one.
men carry. But that's
unbelievable.
I've never seen anyone in New York carry one of those bags.
A less gay bag would be one across the bridge of your nose.
Exactly. You're carrying 2 sweaty onions in.
Yeah, right on.
It really is really ill. I mean, did Bonnie approve that? How did you screen that?
Bonnie bought this for Christmas for me.
She did?
She bought it for herself and decided she didn't like it and just
I'll
gave
tell
it
you
to
the
you.
problem is, as much as I love Bonnie and she's beautiful, but she is a Canadian hayseed herself. She doesn't know what's trendy.
Are you kidding me? She reads all those magazines.
Because her family's probably like, all them Jews are homos anyway, honey. Don't worry about it. Just get them a bag.
Rich, that bag costs $1,300.
$1,500.
The worst thing I've ever seen.
What are you doing?
It's awful.
It's
Get a bowling
horrible.
bag.
It's horrible.
Why would you carry around a $1,500? Chicks do that.
Exactly. Were you a stripper?
Yeah, you got your G-strings in there?
I mean,
What?
what am I going to do?
Get rid of it. I
You can be a man.
I paid $400 for my.
Act like a man. What's the matter with you?
I paid $400 for my computer bag, and it's got wheels on it, and it rolls, and it puts everything in.
And it looks like a real piece of luggage.
Yeah, something with
bad.
a penis would roll. That's what it looks like. Something a man would take around to do his business.
I think better have come with $1,495 in it.
This is not just this is not just the let's gang up on somebody bag. That really is a horrendous purchase.
Yes.
It's not a purse.
Purchase.
Purchase.
Oh, purchase.
It is
And it is purse.
I don't
It's
give
purse when it comes out of your wet mouth.
purse. It was a gift.
This is you should have thrown it back and said, honey, don't ever waste our money again. Times are hard. I'm at Hilarities Cleveland this weekend.
This is an unfair fight today. We might have to stop the fight.
Yes, but that bag was bad.
You usually fight back, Rich. What's the
Dog pile on the rabbit. Dog pile on the rabbit. That's what it's like in here. It's just everyone on Rich.
His eyes look sleepy and heavy. You want to take a nap and join us at 8 o'clock?
No.
Join us.
Some days you don't have it. Or you just sit in the corner and you come out and you try to get the knockout at some point. But I'm not going to lie. When it comes to Colin, I'm out of my league and I just sit and enjoy it.
Get out of here.
Oh, now he's making it seem like, all right, you beat me up, but it's
No one
cool.
likes his mock humility.
No, I know.
Pull a tampon out of your purse and put that in. Making me sick. You have a rape whistle in there? Fruit. It's a man's bag.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, Barney Frank has one.
Yeah, we're putting the picture up on.
The way he's posed with this thing. Oh, God! Look how you're posed.
Yeah, we'll have the picture up in a second.
Passing this around like we're cops.
Do you have shoes that match?
Oh, it's horrible.
This is the worst thing I've ever read.
He has evolved to one of you guys in no time. A couple weeks ago, he was just going to websites, and now he's smashing me. Shut up. And when we ask your opinion, that's when you jump in, okay? Computer boy. Here.
Do you have shoes that match that gay bag?
He tried it again, Rich.
Boy.
I'm looking pretty good, though.
Oh. Great.
It does look a little big.
It's not just big, Rich.
What,
That
your
design is
teeth?
only used by women.
Big and feminine. Big is okay. Feminine is the problem we have with it.
Yeah.
No one said that bag is too large for your small frame.
It's unbelievable. I
don't
think I think it's a subconscious move on Bonnie's part, but I haven't figured out what yet.
Yeah,
To further emasculate a guy who's really annoying her.
Yeah, it is.
I went to
I guess sometimes the simplest route is the truest.
I went to the Hilarities website and this is what they have to say about Rich Voss because he's going to be there this weekend.
Is it true that Hilarities
Look at how
website?
I smoothed that plug right in there.
Okay.
Nice, right?
Is it true that Hilarities website, the song playing is Cleveland Rocks?
Can we hear the bell every time there's a lie in this bio?
Okay. You want to take this in?
Read it. I want you to read it, but
You want me to go from the top?
Yeah.
All right. So Anthony will be ringing the bell every time there's a lie. Let's not forget that Rich very, very funny on a stage there and on the show. We got to give you some props today. Hilarities in Cleveland this weekend. This is the bio. Rich Voss is an incredibly gifted comic.
I knew when it was incredible, it wasn't going to be a-hole, so I had to ring the bell.
Who not only has sharp, insightful material, but he's also a master at working the crowd. That's true.
I got to give him that.
Yeah. I have sightful material.
His ability to
Hold on. Did he say I have sightful material?
What was the statement?
Nobody acknowledged he talked.
What was the
for 45
statement?
minutes.
Could you read that back, stenographer?
You have sightful material.
Insightful.
His ability to perform in front of an audience has landed him television shows as varied as being the first white comic on Def Jam.
Did it say varied or
I
is
don't believe
unimportant
that.
and unimpressive?
He doesn't believe that he's white.
I just don't believe it because we actually had Russell Simmons
you really
on, and he
think
said
he
he doesn't
remembers-
even remember you.
Yeah, you got to prove it with some video.
Dummy
Remember?
Norton was there.
Yeah, was he?
Yes.
Performing on The View.
Yes.
Because I like the culture.
Rich was the breakout star of NBC's Last Comic Standing, seasons 1 and 3. Was a regular guest on Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn. I don't see an Opie. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Okay. Gonna scold you. On Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn, and wrote for Chris Rock when he hosted the Academy Awards in 2005. He did do that, though.
No, he got paid for it, but he kind of he parasited
give
on
an-
Chris Rock and got a free gift bag.
He also played Lenny Bruce on NBC's American Dreams and is a regular on the Opie and Anthony radio show. He has one of the highest-rated half-hour specials on Comedy Central, and his DV just sold over 40 copies.
You can't say that while you're still on 37.
You can't round up.
Over 40 copies.
Yeah, I put that in.
Yeah, I know. Kind of.
I put that in.
Rich. He's all proud of himself. I put that one in.
I told Hilarity's Publicity, I said, you guys got to let me have some artistic license.
What are you doing?
At least relax and put the mic by your mouth there,
No,
Colin.
exactly. Pretend it's food.
Hey, Colin, what are you doing over there?
Colin's just laying back.
Colin, you start out really strong here.
Yeah,
you can't fall asleep now.
Don't worry, I'm still in the game.
You're laying down,
though.
though.
That's how I want to do the show every day.
Exactly.
Oh, I so just want to lay down.
I laid in
What,
bed.
getting ready to have a harpoon thrown at you?
Jealous of it.
Right on, man.
Oh, damn.
Boss is good in the middle rounds. You better be on your game, Colin. He's coming back. Let's go to Mike in New York. Mikey.
Hey, morning, boys. Hey, Rich, do you really have any idea what you're about to go through with these teeth? I mean, has the guy explained to you that they'll be peeling back your gums all the way down to the bone, and that basically your gums will look like Mick Jagger's lips? And I think you said you're a recovering addict who may have a problem taking pain medicine. If that's the case, my friend, you are in big
Rich,
trouble.
he does bring up a good point because this is a painful procedure. What are you going to do about pain medication?
Well, here's the thing.
I've 30 years without a drink or drug in my body.
22.
How long? 22?
22 going on 23. And he's right. It is a painful thing, I heard. And you're allowed, if you're in recovery, you're allowed to do, if you're prescribed, painkillers. I mean, but if you start, like, if they prescribe you Percocet or Percodan and you start melting them and shooting them, that's a relapse.
I actually had, for my, when I had my nose surgery, they gave me, well, I forget what it was, but I took less than I was supposed to. Like, you take a little less the dosage, and when I would skip a pill.
When you do your chin implant, are they going to give you,
well, they, maybe they could use your extra teeth and smelt me one like Leno.
yeah, well, you just take
I took less, and if I would skip a dose, like if I don't need pain medicine for this 4 hours, I would just take the pill and throw it out. Like I wouldn't stockpile.
Oh, that's pretty good.
No stockpiling.
Is this caller still on the line?
Yeah.
If you want to throw them out at my house, I have no
there was nothing,
qualms
it was
about
nothing.
it.
It was like Vicodin.
What, like women?
Vicodin.
I'm kidding, it wasn't.
It's Vicodin.
Yeah, I had Vicodins, but I didn't take them.
No,
they gave them to me for yeah. Well, one time I had a root canal, and my face it got infected. Sometimes if you don't take penicillin, so my whole face it swelled up, and then I went in there and they took a plier and squeezed my gums to get the pus out.
God,
With a plier, and it was so painful. I don't even know. It was so bad, right?
Oh.
And then I had to tape a TV show that night, Friday night videos, and I wasn't going to cancel because it was like $600 back then.
No,
you know?
thank God you didn't.
You know?
Look what it's done for you.
Now you're putting yourself to sleep.
Let's go to Max.
You're right. It's not that story about your time in the root canal. That wouldn't put anyone to sleep.
The squeezing with the pliers and the pus, that's a good story.
Oh, it just
sure is, Rich. Let's go to Max in Atlanta.
Sure
Max,
is, Rich.
what's up, Max?
Hey, Opie, how you doing?
Pretty good, Max.
Hey, isn't it kind of like letting Rich Voss talk on the show like giving a third world country nuclear weapons?
Rich, comment?
Rich. Why would you get on Rich like that?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Let's go to Georgia and say hi
Which
to
is
Brandon.
funny.
Brandon, we got a twofer from Georgia here. What's up, Brandon?
I just want to say to Voss, what's wrong with the teeth we got? They do pretty good, don't they?
Tombstones, cornerstones,
French posts,
I just got an email.
Easter Island heads,
rowing oars,
Mexican cave,
Stonehenge,
what's some of those other teeth we got?
molar,
bicuspid, incisor, eye teeth,
vampire,
K9, you said.
canine.
Good job, Danny.
So how long are you out of commission for when they drill that stuff into your...
Muller?
Yeah, hold on. We got hold on. We got to bring more people to the bit. Where is it? Yeah, here we go.
The beer we have, it drank pretty good. Budweiser. What's the name of some of them other beers? Budweiser and what else? Miller. Coors. It drank pretty good, don't it?
Vote for me.
Those the waiter when Voss's first Def Jam set.
Those are the what?
The waiters. Sorry, Voss's Def Jams.
What's wrong with the beer we got?
And Colin is doing this on his back.
Of course he is.
like most of his work.
I don't really get it, but...
Yeah.
No, I know.
Rich, that was...
What is he, Michelangelo?
We're keeping it fun, and you had to go there?
Yeah, what are were you implying he was a prostitute?
Yeah, let's keep this fun. That was
lazy.
That was hurtful.
Works on his back.
He works on his back. How's the action on your mother's mattress? Action.
We got something for Rich today. This is for you, my friend. For you.
They call me Yuck Mouth, 'cause I don't brush. Oh, I like my teeth like this. They call me Yuck Mouth. No, I won't brush. How's about a little kiss? I got most beef in my teeth, got some chicken too. Ouch, that's a cavity. Hey, that's new. Well, if you don't brush your teeth, then kids you too can be a Yuck Mouth.
I'm John McCain, and I approve this message. The best is in the middle of horses and down to work when Bonnie leans over in his face and goes, I'm leaving you, and I'm taking the kid with me. He just leaves.
Oh, God.
Now, hold on a second.
That's brutal.
That's going to happen, I hope.
Oh, you hope? Why would you hope that?
We're wishing for the same things.
Oh, God.
Hey, are you awake during that surgery? Numb or awake, or you're totally out?
I think Novocaine. I think you're awake.
Oh, my God. They go into your bone with Novocaine?
No. That's kind of the opposite of what happens to you without Novocaine.
He's on his way back.
He is.
You ever get that shot that they give you right in the nerve in your jawbone where it numbs the entire side of your head?
And then why do they have to do this?
Oh, they pull and kind of go...
With the cheek?
With your cheek? That's supposed to make the needle not hurt as much.
Yeah, right.
But then they get it, like, if they got to do something on the back of your jaw, they hit a nerve that numbs, like, half your head. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
Hey, let's say hi to...
Just like this little story was.
Well, let's say hi to Matt in Boston, listening on BCN. Matt.
Hey, guys.
Good evening.
I love all the cheap stuff, but everybody's got to be talking about the two old ladies in Shrewsbury who won their court case, and now they can't cut down the tree.
Really? They can't cut it down?
Yep, the judge ruled in their favor.
I hear they're also not getting evicted. This is a story we've been following for a while there, Colin. Have you heard about the old broads up there in Shrewsbury?
No, I have not.
Oh, where's the audio clip? We got an excuse to play the audio clip one more time, but
we spoke with this one.
We got the update here. Two elderly women who tied themselves to a crabapple tree to protest its removal have rescued the tree and saved themselves from eviction.
Yay!
The story has a good ending.
It's happy.
74-year-old Leah and 65-year-old Pat spent several days tied to the tree.
What about Ethel?
Ethel is
she wasn't committed.
She really wasn't committed to tying herself to the crabapple tree. They tied themselves to the tree for several days there, Colin.
No.
Challenging a decision by the Shrewsbury Housing Authority to cut it down to relocate a trash bin. After their protest, they received eviction notices. On Monday, Leah and Pat, and a third woman, that must be Ethel, who was threatened with eviction for violating the complex's policy by keeping a chair on her porch, met with blah, blah, blah. Their lawyer, blah, 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 blah. They're not going to be evicted. But
we talked with one of these women.
We did?
Live on the air. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, you're getting a big guest now, huh?
She was wonderful. What a treat. Just full of life.
She was a delight.
Oh, a delight. The old hag.
Yeah.
And she's from England originally, but she moved here, and she has
after
a unique.
The war.
Yes, it was after the war. She had talked about the Blitz.
Yes.
And
revolutionary.
She had talked about all that stuff, and her accent makes her say a few things very differently than we do.
I can't believe Colin hasn't heard this yet. Listen to this.
Play it. I'll see if I heard it.
As she describes their plight.
And while safety is certainly a big concern for these ladies, they say there's got to be a better option than cutting down a tree.
And I can't see why they can't fix the dumpster, why they can't fix the pad. I mean, I'd like to know them to tell me why they can't fix the pad. All it is a cement pad. I'm sure if I was young, I could fix it.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah. If we comment on that, we'll be in trouble. But there you go. There's a unique way of saying the word can't.
I saw she was on here last week, right? With Little Britain.
Oh, give me that. Give me that. Can I play?
Didn't David Blaine times up to a tree?
Wish he would through a noose.
You shouldn't say that he's biracial.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think of that.
Although he's lighter skinned than Voss.
I want to apologize to anyone I might have offended with that comment. I didn't mean anything but humor.
Plant sprayer. Let's talk about plant sprayer Tan Voss. I think I just picture him in his house with a plant sprayer going,
Plant sprayer Tan?
Bonnie, you missed the spinal section. Please, just a little lower.
It doesn't look even.
No, they just lay him down naked and run him through like it's in a Detroit auto maker place.
Oh, God. Did you fall apart on that one?
I had the visual. Of,
that was a very presidential of you.
There's another thing that has to do with an auto.
Auto factory.
I got a 6-year-old Mercedes. I tipped a guy $100.
What did you want to play?
Well, it's just that it's on the same CD, and it's one of our favorites. The Screaming Tree People.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard this one, Colin?
The Screaming Trees. Yes.
You did hear this one?
Not the band.
No, not the band.
No, I did hear you
Every
guys play
time
it.
Colin climbs one.
That was
why
very
would he
hurtful.
climb one?
Why would
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think these things through?
What are you doing, Reg?
How would it hurt?
We're trying to keep it all fun here.
Yeah, the trees don't mind.
Not a crying tree either. It's people that are crying.
We've established a couple of things, Rich.
Climbing.
You're carrying a woman's pass, so you're playing for the pink team.
It's easier when you're sitting up.
Yeah, I know. Really.
All right,
Colin.
I'll get up. Everyone's just jealous because I get to lie down.
Yeah, you're. All right, Colin is sitting back up. That's good news. Do you want to hear the Crying Tree People again, or
Gosh.
Yeah, I love that.
I love the girl crying.
Deep in the woods of North Carolina, an extremist eco group called Earth First bewails the violation of American nature.
I want to mourn the loss of all the old growth trees I've seen, and tell them that we love them and that we don't want them to die.
They get mad when Voss chews them down.
Sounds like a girl leaving Norton's apartment.
Know that, trees, that we care.
Norton's girls leave like the hookers in American Psycho. Remember that look on their face? That look of disgust. He just hands them money.
Grabbing the money and then leaving.
They have a horrified look on their face.
Disheveled and beat up.
Devoid of waste.
I love that.
Why, they were trannies in American Psycho?
Why add on?
That's true. You're like William Macy in The Cooler.
Yeah. He cools things down.
Yeah. Literal Colin.
I think we are deeply hurting in America. I think we are deeply craving answers. I think that we've lost our identity as we have evolved into technology and into industrialized society. Bring me to this cathedral. Bring me to those guys. Bring me to this rock that has the most incredible life. That makes me feel alive.
I've looked at clear cuts and burnt forest, and I've felt outraged, but I didn't scream and I didn't cry. And I need to.
That's somebody, I hate to be old-fashioned. She needs a good... she needs a guy in her life just pounding her once in a while. That's just a scream of frustration.
Or the tree from The Evil Dead.
Damn, I didn't see it.
Oh, the tree raped a woman.
It did?
Yeah, it was a very evil tree.
Let's go to Maine. Dean,
Where's
how are
Marshall Applewhite when you need him with those people? They're perfect pickings for that guy.
Dean?
Just wanted to say Voss's line was hilarious. I almost drove off the road. Linger longer.
Wait, which line?
About the tree screaming when Colin Klein.
All right.
I think he's calling in jest.
No, he isn't.
No, I don't think so.
Awesome.
Tree screaming what?
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Boy.
Tree
Thank
screaming
you.
and what?
When you were climbing it.
Oh, I don't even get it.
He was implying that you're really heavy and that the tree would scream that you were like that you were on it.
Colin, you're confusing everyone. Now you got your coat half on. You're staying. You're going. You want to?
Jeez, he's like, what's his name from Raging Bull? Hey, what are you in a hurry to get out of here?
What are you doing?
Oh, Tommy, I'm laying down. I'm sitting on.
Colin's just being Colin.
Yeah,
I'm always like this.
Yeah.
Hope.
What's the big plug, Colin?
And it is a big one. Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, Long Island, with my cousin Tim Gage. And we don't, no Kumias need apply because they're not getting tickets. We don't like the way you pushed us around as kids.
I am showing up. I am.
First of all,
going to
my
that
cousin
show.
has never been allowed near Northport, so I don't know how your brother could have beat him up. We're from Northport. It takes real dirtbag Long Island to claim North. If you really had class, you'd say we're from Cold Spring Harbor, but they won't even try that, so they're saying Northport.
Northport kind of covers the whole area. Although I did live in Central Iceland for a while.
Yes! CI.
CI.
Is it a dump?
Oh!
God damn, it's
Horrendous.
so bad.
That's my favorite
Really bad.
thing.
I lived in the garden apartments there on Hawthorne Avenue. What a horrible, horrible place.
Yeah.
It was like projects, but only your little kids living in them. Like getting beat up. It was like some kind of, it was like that Bugsy Malone movie. Where it's like adults, kids playing adults. That's what it was like. You're still getting beat up. There's kids doing drugs, shaking you down.
I love it every time Anthony goes off on. And you did promise me a Jimmy Jackson story.
How about a Jimmy Jackson story after the break? Even if
I
you
got to
go,
remember a good one because I did tell the one about when he built the chariot and ran it down the main drag of San Juan Capistrano, and the horse ran between two parked cars, and the chariot didn't fit. He just decided to build a chariot.
And after the break,
the dead horse story. I told him that, Joe.
Well, after the break, a Jimmy Jackson story, even if it's one you told,
I'll
because
try to
I'm
remember.
sure you'll add a little bit to the
kittens.
to the old story. Okay. All right. First, we got prime time with a little gossip.
We're back, and the rumors are flying a mile a minute here at PTG Central. We recently let you know that Opie made a major announcement a few days ago on the O&A show.
Someone very, very, very important to this radio show is leaving. It's not myself, it's not Anthony, it's not Jimmy.
And while the conspiracy theories have been all over the place, we here at Primetime Gossip have found the audio that uncovers exactly which effeminate producer is leaving the O&A show.
Travis wants to say something before we leave.
What?
Travis wants to. He has a big announcement. I thought we were doing this next week.
What was that, Opie?
I thought we were doing this next week.
That's right. The proof is in the pudding. Thanks to Opie dropping hints, we now know that queer little Travis is the one who's leaving the show. Thanks for the memories, Trav. Good luck making little to no impact somewhere else. Keep it locked as PTG continues to follow this developing story.
We'll get into that a little later.
Oh, God.
Opie and Anthony on your radio dial. We got Rich Voss in studio. Hilarities, Cleveland this weekend. Colin Quinn, Governors this weekend. Jim Norton, HBO this weekend.
Friday night
after Bill Maher. Speaking of Bill Maher, he's the star of the new movie Religulous.
Yep.
And we had the director Larry Charles in yesterday. And we were hoping to get this yesterday. We were hoping to get a little back and forth going with Larry Charles and Bill Donohue, but we couldn't get Bill on the phone. I think Bill was hiding on us. Bill, were you hiding on us yesterday?
Actually, I wasn't. I was seeing a doctor out in Long Island. I wish I could have been with you.
Uh-oh, there are people out there cheering. What big problem?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course, Bill Donohue, the head of the Catholic League, and Larry Charles, he's got this new movie coming out. And there's a lot of talk about the movie, a lot of buzz, and we were hoping to get you on the phone to get some yelling and screaming going.
Yelling and screaming.
With me? With Bill Donohue?
Well, yeah.
I do that once in a while.
Have you seen the movie yet, Bill?
No, but Susan Fani, our director of communications, saw it last week. We were out there with our Jewish friends protesting that bum from Iran, Ahmadinejad. And
Huh?
I don't know. Someone was speaking some foreign
I
language.
was speaking Farsi at you.
Yeah, the Iranian madman, that SOB who came into New York, and these fools greeted him at a big dinner. I would have thrown up all over the place, and I'd see this guy.
Don't you find it odd he's treated like a rock star here?
Oh, I don't know why. I mean, this guy is from hell. Why would you want to have dinner with the devil?
Bill, do you really think that he's this dangerous, or is he more of a guy who's trying to, like, just keep that radical contingency happy? Is he more just like a loud spokesman?
You know what? Let's not take the chance. If this guy, we have now evidence from 10 different nations independently that he is engaged in uranium enrichment, that he is going forward with the nuclear program. If that, in fact, is the case, which has led to 3 sanctions by the Security Council of the United Nations, we have to take him serious. I mean, who wants to be called bluff if this guy does act at some point and tries to destabilize the world?
And it's not like he's just talking about things, and he's so anti-Semitic.
He is, but Kim Jong-il wanted attention from the U.S., so he made those silly threats, and he wanted certain things. And it's almost like if this guy wants certain things in a relationship with the West, that's the best way to do it, is to pipe up until we acknowledge it and deal with it.
We can't mess with North Korea. You know that, right?
But North Korea is bad enough, but the situation in the Middle East is a tinderbox, which could really draw us in big time. So I don't know. I just think you got to keep your guard up. And besides that, our whole protest was about one thing: why are people throwing their dinner honoring this man? It's one thing to have him into the UN, which I don't even think he should be in the UN if he wants to knock out a sovereign state, namely Israel. But if you're going to have him in the UN, why do you have to have a dinner honoring him? This is amazing to me.
Yeah, I don't know why they really, people are just taken by this guy. I know, literally back in the 80s.
Yeah. Damn good one.
I just thought about it for a minute.
He looks like Ricky Roma. You're queer. We're all queer.
You gotta get him a
But we kill our queers.
He's not bluffing. Israel already blew up his first nuclear plant he was building.
Well, I don't think he was building it at the time. Oh, Jesus, Rich.
Well, Iran was. Iran.
Yeah,
I told you.
Took it out in 81.
Yeah, in 81.
Exactly, and Voice just got the news, Bill, like last week. That's why he's bringing it up to show us he's trying to update his game.
When Voss was celebrating his 20th year in comedy.
And apparently the Shah has come down with something.
So now, Bill, this movie, it kind of really takes a look at religion and doesn't present it in a very nice way, especially the Catholic religion.
I'm surprised by their response, actually.
Yeah, and I want to start by saying, why didn't you yourself see the movie? You had one of your people go see it and report back to you, and then you comment about her report.
Well, as I said, I was at an event where my friend Beth Galinsky of Women International, and also runs Jewish Action League, longtime friends of mine in the Jewish community, asked me to represent Catholics, so to speak, at this event, and I thought that was more important. It was a one-time event, and I'd let Susan go through this horror show of listening to Mar. Actually, as it turned out, from what I got from Susan, is that it wasn't as hateful as I expected. See, look, I have a kind of like a Mel Brooks standard when I look at these comedies. I mean, Mel Brooks made kind of innocent, joking fun of almost every demographic group in our society. He never singled one out, and he never did it in a vicious way below the belt. Bill Maher, unfortunately, in the past, has chosen just the Catholic Church to demonize, and he's done it in a vicious way. In this particular movie, I guess he has one leg into the Mel Brooks camp. That is to say that he doesn't single out the Catholic Church, so that there's some relief there. However, and I have to say, we expected it to be worse in the sense of the vicious statements that he's made about priests or getting to core religious beliefs. He kind of took a more of a theater of the absurd type of an approach, which, in other words, our expectations were that it would be worse than what it was.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's actually sounds like an endorsement. That'll be in the papers.
Yeah.
No, it's not an endorsement. I mean,
Bill Donohue says, we thought it was going to be worse.
Well, you know what I get a kick out of? He says, for example, I mean, he seems to be a tortured soul, Bill, because he comes out and he says, well, you know, Jesus didn't exist, and then he goes on citing Jesus. Well, what the hell is it? And he says that, for example, Jesus didn't preach against homosexuality. Well, what difference would it make if he's not the Son of God? And at one point in the movie, he says, in fact, he doesn't exist. Then how can you play this card? I mean, some of the stuff that he was doing is quite irrational, and he wants to call people of faith irrational.
But Bill, let's be honest. This is Colin Quinn. As you know who I am. Anyway, no. Anyway,
good. That's good. By the way.
Bill, hold on. Do you know?
You don't want to be on his radar.
You know who I am, Bill.
Did you watch TV in the mid to early '80s?
You had to get up and change.
Bill, don't let them. You know as well as I do. Without seeing this movie, I guarantee he does 2 minutes on Islam. He does 2 minutes on the celebrators of today. We got one in the studio, Rosh Hashanah. You know what I'm saying? And then he does an hour and a half on Catholics. Let's quit pretending it's otherwise, right?
Well, there's no question he's got this fixation on the Catholic Church. And,
it's not a fixation on the Catholic Church. Everybody tries to talk tough about other religions. When it comes to Islam, they're scared of a Danish cartoon riot.
Well, that's what really gets me. I mean, you've had people killed because of that, and an inoffensive depiction of Muhammad leads to this incredible type of reaction. That's the same group that World Council of Churches would hosted Ahmadinejad last week. They said, yes, the cartoons were bad and so was the violence. Well, thanks a lot, folks. They're not exactly identical. Yeah, there's the cowardice of Random House, not even to publish a novel about Muhammad because some radical Muslims wouldn't. I mean,
it's relativity, based on fear.
The duplicity is absolutely astounding on this thing. And, these guys, Parker and Stone and you guys, Opie and Anthony, you guys have made reference to this kind of stuff before. And,
right.
And I think that people should at least just own up and say, listen, there are certain groups which are off limits, and it's because of fear.
Bill, why don't you own up and admit you know who I am? Bill, sick and tired of this.
Bugging you.
It bugs me that an Irish guy from Long Island wouldn't know who I am. It bugs me.
Why? He's busy.
Bill,
I'm Colin Quinn.
Bill, this is Rich Voss. Do you know who I am? Rich Voss. It doesn't matter.
Rich.
When you said
Rich
fear.
is on a.
When you said fear.
Oh, did you see the horse whisperer? He was the star of it.
You might recognize his teeth if there were commandments chiseled into him.
He's a toothy man, Bill.
Do you get it? Yeah.
Bill, when you said fear, let me tell you what fear means. False evidence appearing real. You know that?
It's called our friends Abdul who sharpen their machetes and take your damn head off if you offend them. That's what it's called. Yeah. And it shouldn't have to come to that before some people like Bill Maher and others slam the brakes on.
Well, maybe the Catholics got to get a little tougher and start lopping some heads off.
That's right.
Like the Crusades.
You're talking to Rich Voss. Do you understand? He claims to be Jewish. He's from a Jewish background. He has a tattoo, which means you can't get buried as a Jew, that says never again, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah, never again.
It's quite the paradox.
It's the paradox.
First of all, you can be buried.
Paradox of idiocy.
That's crazy. They say you can't be buried for defacing your body. If that's the case, no Jews would be in a cemetery with all the faceless and nose jobs. Okay, Jewish cemeteries would be like your audience, empty. Okay, Colin.
Oh, wow.
Colin.
I hope Colin.
I hope he gets buried in the Gaza Strip.
You might know Colin
by 6 angry Palestinians.
Watch Bill go, oh, now I know who Colin is, the empty clubs.
Colin.
Lay off. I'm in governors this weekend. You guys are ruining my gig.
Colin worked the corner during the Levy fight. You might recognize him from that.
All right, so you don't have that big of a problem with this. It's not that big. By the way, who hosted the Ahmadinejad dinner?
The B'nai B'rith.
World Council of Churches, the Mennonites, the Quakers out of the UN.
Unbelievable.
The American Service Committee.
Love their oats,
4
though.
liberal Christian groups.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, you were talking about Catholicism going against science. What's your take on that whole thing?
Well, I mean, you take a look at the historians of science, and they've all credited, and most of these guys aren't even Catholic. They've credited the Catholic Church with pioneering the scientific revolution, and particularly with regard to the pioneering efforts in astronomy. The idea, because they get the bad rap, because Galileo, who sold his ideas when he didn't have proof, as if it were, and one guy gets punished, the next thing you know, the Catholic Church is anti-science. I mean, that's one of the black legends, quite frankly, that comes out of the Protestant Reformation, which most people have gotten over by now. But I guess it works good for David Letterman or somebody.
But, Bill, I'd like to know where you stand on this, too, because this has come up a lot recently. What about the dinosaurs? A lot of people are starting to say that man and dinosaurs shared the Earth at some point, and science definitely says no.
That's Colin. He was there.
Well, listen. Let me say something. Fellas, I believe that you teach evolution in the science classes. All right, and what you do in the social science classes that you talk about. There's a debate in the country about it. So, listen. There's an academic in me. I spent 20 years teaching, 16 as a college professor, and I break with the religious right on this. Keep science in the science classes. And then if you want to discuss the controversy that goes on, certainly, by all means, but do that in a social studies class.
Interesting.
And what about some of these really old religions that have the same story of Jesus? That was brought up in the film,
but only some other guy. It's pretty much the same story of death, resurrection.
Right? It's almost the exact same story. I don't have the old.
I don't know of any historical evidence which would indicate that there's anyone who could resemble Christ in terms of the documented evidence that we have of the time. I mean, you got people like Aristotle long before Christ, and we're all studying his works in the schools. Quite frankly, sure, there've always been some people out there. There's a guy right now. There's a Latino guy who's half out of his rocker who claims to be Jesus Christ. So you've always had these lunatics out there.
He's in the film. This guy. He swears he's Jesus.
Really?
Well,
he's making a fortune off it.
Yeah, I imagine he probably is. Yeah. I'm not going to confession to that guy.
But does he swear to himself? Thank you.
Swears at himself.
Were there any Jews involved in this dinner for this Iranian?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there was her name is Rabbi Lynn Gottlieb. Yep, and I have it right in front of me here out of the Jerusalem Post in September 26th. So, yeah, I mean, listen, there's a lot of dirt to go around on these kinds of things. Why anybody would embrace this bum, I don't know. I was on with Matt Lauer a year ago when this guy came into the United Nations, and I said he shouldn't be teaching at Columbia. Matt says, don't you believe in freedom of speech? I said, yeah, that's what we have open forums for. Madison Square Garden, the Beacon Theater, Central Park. A university is founded on the pursuit of truth. If we haven't come to the conclusion that what this guy teaches is an out-and-out lie, then we might as well close the university. So let him have his speech. If you have to have him in the UN, let him go there. But why do you have to have a reception for a man like this who, if he had his druthers, he'd kill every Jew on earth?
Well, people like Khalid Muhammad used to speak at colleges throughout the country.
I know.
And he was the biggest hate monger on the planet.
That's a different story. If you spoke out about him, it wasn't about what he was saying. It was about racism. For some
reason. I was
reason.
with my friend Beth Galinsky of the same group, the Jewish Action Alliance, who conducted the Women International thing against.
She sounds more like a Polak than a Jew to me, to be honest.
Sounds like she had a radio show for like a minute here.
And we were up in Harlem dealing with Khalid Muhammad, who was anti-Catholic, anti-gay, anti-Jewish, just about everybody.
Everything.
He lived in Cliffside Park, New Jersey, didn't he? He lived in a really white neighborhood in a white building.
All Jews in his building.
Yeah, he did. He had to move.
He was kicked out of the Nation of Islam. I mean, you have to really hate.
Which is odd because none of us know what the Nation of Islam is.
Islam, whatever. I have fake teeth in right now. The words aren't going to come out perfectly.
It's like the dumb filter is broken.
I'm getting used to my new teeth.
Bill, while you're hanging out with all those Jews, could you find a good dentist for our friend Rich Voss?
Yeah.
I go to the 2nd Avenue Deli.
Hey, Bill, who should we vote for? All the Catholics out there, who should we vote
I am
for?
so disgusted with what I've been seeing lately.
Oh, yeah.
And with the elites in this country from Wall Street to Main Street, it is...
Oh, hey, there's another one for the montage. Hold on. Have you been listening to the show this morning?
All I know is that I'm picking up the Times this morning, and Jim Cramer is on there with this guy Steele from Wachovia here about a week ago saying everything is fine, and Cramer's saying bye, Wachovia, and now he had to apologize on TV? My God almighty.
Ooh, that hurts.
Love it. Yeah, Jim Cramer's.
Yeah, Wall Street to Main Street.
I've heard that too much. Enough with the Main Street, Wall Street.
Much. What do you think of this Sarah Palin?
Oh, I like her. I'm not with George Will and these other snobs out there, and David Brooks and David Frum, Kathleen Parker. She doesn't know what she's talking about. There's a lot of jealousy there because she is out of Main Street, and people can identify with her. No, she's not the most experienced person on the block. Now there's Obama, for that matter. But if you've got good judgment and character, that can carry you a long way. I'm excited about it. The bar is raised pretty low now, actually, for her on Thursday because nobody expects her to do too well. I suspect that against Joe the Gaff Biden, she'll do well.
But Bill, don't you think that? Do you really trust her when she's a 72-year-old heartbeat away from the White House? I mean, but
the oldest cliche.
She's not really. I mean, I don't hate her on principle. I've heard a couple of her interview answers, and she didn't seem that impressive to me on what she was talking about with foreign policy.
I think she's being over-programmed. I think these guys have got her into a crash course in all these 101 programs, and you got to let the woman go a little bit. So I'm anxious to see what she does on on Thursday night. But listen, she's a breath of fresh air compared to these other people that we've seen. And how can we do much worse? It was the best and the brightest, wasn't it? All these guys from Harvard and Yale who stacked Wall Street, and these are brilliant people. Henry Paulson down on his knee. What a fool! I mean, so we're worried about Sarah Palin.
He makes a point.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
All right.
Well, thanks, Bill, for calling.
Bill, yes, always a treat when you're not trying to get us fired.
Bill, I'll be governors in Levittown this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to check out Colin.
Bill, I know you've been following my career for a long time.
Do you have HBO, Bill?
Actually, I don't.
Oh, you should get it this Friday at midnight because I'm on after Bill Maher's show.
Really?
Yes.
We can tape it here. I can watch it.
All right, good. It's called Down and Dirty with Jim Norton. I have some very good comments.
And if you have any friends in Cleveland, Rich Voss will be at Hilarities.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we'll be starting up the Tough Crowd Tour with myself, Colin, and Keith Robinson.
No, he said
I'll have the guys tape it here for me.
Hey, Bill, what bar are you going to be drinking at today?
The one I usually go to is McGeever's out in Long Island.
Yeah, nice Irish
I
pub.
can go to over here by Penn Station.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good place. Throw back a few. I hear you.
But there's nobody around. I mean, all the Jews are off today, so I got plenty of seats.
Sure.
The Jews are in the bars, please.
They own it.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, are the complaints down on us these days?
Oh, the what?
Complaints. No, not many complaints coming in?
No,
All right.
against you guys, it gets absolutely zipped.
All right, we'll change that.
Yeah, we're trying.
I'm afraid to say that. You guys will change that very quickly, I know.
We're trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. All right there, Mr. Donohue.
All right, Bill Donohue.
Take care, man.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Here goes Bill Donohue. Mortal enemies at one point in our career. When someone gets you fired from a very lucrative job for 2 years.
I'm still not much of a fan, to be honest with you.
I still don't blame him.
But whatever.
Nah.
He didn't fire us.
If you were head of the Catholic League, you'd have probably done the same thing. I would never be head of the Catholic League, but if I was, I would absolutely have wanted us fired.
Well, you give it to him.
You can't even coach them.
Oh, damn, Jimmy. Slipped that one in. Oh, literally. A literal ant.
No, I honestly, after talking to him, he's a rational guy. The way he talks about, like, it's a Catholic, as long as they're attacking everybody, it's fine. I mean, he's not some irrational religious leader.
If you could excuse my language here for a minute, you might have to dump out. He does like to toot his own horn.
Yeah, he was the spokesperson when we got fired, and he didn't even hear the bit. He had a lot to say.
He doesn't hear or see anything.
That's the point I'm making.
Oh, please.
He's all over.
If you had done that in a mosque, we'd all be dead. They would have blown up the dome.
Yeah. Well, I don't believe that.
I have a problem with the fact that he has his people do all his,
there's always, it's like, did you see that, Bill? Did you hear it? And they're like, no, but I had some secretary or an intern.
I go, did you hear what we did that day? He goes, no, I didn't need to. I'm like, well, I think at the very least you should hear the bit before you're on CNN and every other effing news station.
The Catholic League should hear people having sex in St. Patrick's.
Well, if you're going to be on TV talking about it ad nauseum, you should at least hear the bit so you know
the fact of the matter was, you never really heard people having sex. You never heard anything. You just heard.
Look, we were in a tough spot. I understand that, but
saying something stupid on the phone.
But you know who did hear it? The lawyers that fired us, who approved it to begin with. They heard it.
There you go.
The lawyers.
I hold more animosity toward them.
But he's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing with this religious. A lot of people want his comment on it, and one of his spokespeople went and saw it.
But please, how about the fact that how about the amount of people that didn't see Passion of Christ and ran Mel Gibson out of the business? I mean, if you want to talk about that, come on.
I think you should see the stuff. That's all.
I know, but
he was honest about it. He was honest that his person saw it.
Bill Maher is very...
This is what the statement says, though. Catholic League Director of Communications Susan Fanny attended a preview of the Bill Maher movie Religious in New York City. In a report to League President Bill Donohue, it was clear that the film is more absurd than hateful. Here is Donohue's take on the movie as informed by Fanny's observations.
Right. That's funny. It's like someone told him about it, and then he gets the comment as if he saw it.
This is like... This is his thing. He should make time to go see the movie. Because a lot of people are going to be asking for his opinion. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. We comment on everything that we haven't seen or been involved in.
Well, this is true.
He's an important guy. He's the head of the Catholic League. He can't go to everything. Who wants to go see Bill Maher to begin with? All right?
That's right. He's a little insufferable.
You know what? Bill Maher did a good job at the film.
I thought this was
good for him.
He did a good job.
Good for him. I still can't forgive him.
He did a good job.
Guy was a douche.
Yeah.
To me personally.
Who?
Bill Maher.
Oh.
First time I was ever on the radio. Bastard. I was a tin knocker, and then I went into radio, and the goddamn guy, we were interviewing him, and he started goofing on us for the fact that we didn't know how to interview.
We were a bit green at that.
We were very green.
Yeah.
When, last week or recently?
All right, that's pretty good, boss.
All right, look, we got to take a break.
You ass.
In honor of Bill Donohue saying Wall Street, Main Street, one more time. What the hell, before we bury this thing? It's the Wall Street, Main Street montage. Everyone is saying it in the media today.
There's no question that the troubles on Wall Street have absolutely bled into Main Street.
To make sure that Main Street is getting the same kind of help that Wall Street's getting.
Well, bad news from Wall Street has folks on Main Street in a panic.
What does it mean for Wall Street? What does it mean for the rest of us, maybe on Main Street?
Main Street is looking for accountability from Wall Street.
And that, of course, impacts both Wall Street as well as Main Street.
And we must insulate Main Street from Wall Street.
Understand that this is just as much about Main Street as it is about Wall Street.
Wall Street is Main Street, folks.
I don't want to spend all this money to bail out these Wall Street fat cats. It's also bailing out Main Street.
What else is going on in the world? This is the Opie and Anthony Show. We got a story from yesterday that we never got to. Another home invasion, Ant.
See? Where?
And you know what? We laugh at your scenarios, but they come true.
I know what home invasions are all about. That's why I am protecting myself constantly through the responsible use of my Second Amendment right.
We laugh at your paranoia at times, but then these stories come out and it's like, wow, this is pretty much the scenario that Anthony spells out for everybody.
Sure.
What happened? Here it is.
Duct tape holds a 17-year-old girl's bedroom window closed after a terrifying incident early Sunday morning.
What could have been a very tragic situation for a 17-year-old girl has turned into the death of the assailant.
Nice. The assailant was a convicted sex offender who broke into the house wearing nothing but a mask and latex gloves.
He had in his possession a knife, there was some rope, some condom.
It was about 3 a.m. when the girl's parents were awakened.
She awoke, saw this naked man in the bedroom with a mask on. She started screaming.
The father subdued the man by wrapping his arms around the man's neck. When police arrived, the suspect had died.
His wife called 911, and that's when the police arrived and found him on the floor with his arm around the neck of Mr. Myers, struggling, holding him down.
Authorities say the assailant, 52-year-old David Myers, had a history of heart trouble. The father is not expected to be charged.
Good.
How great is that?
That is fantastic. He was probably like, call 911. 9.
Where was that? Somewhere.
It's hard, though.
Somewhere USA.
It's hard to wrestle a naked man, though.
It's any town, USA, it could be.
Wait, Voss wants to go into a bit.
No, I didn't.
Voss is hard to wrestle a naked man.
He's kind of onto something, though. I mean, how do you wrestle a naked man?
I don't know. Ask Norton.
He's onto something.
That wasn't bad, boss.
He actually is onto something. Godfrey's old bit about breaking into a house naked.
Why? Wow. See, we know that you're watching Godfrey too. I don't know what Godfrey does on stage, you late night hack. Who knows what he does? I'm home sleeping by the time he's on.
This is that's always just one of my nightmares is a home invasion because God, but not you got to defend yourself. That's why I have to vote for McCain and his stupid BIM, a vice presidential candidate. I'm not even going to say her stupid name.
My friends were doing home invasions in the 70s for heroin.
Oh, great. Good.
Back then they were kicking doors open. My grandmother was a home invasion. I told you, my grandmother, they tied her up and kicked.
I thought she was doing home invasions. Your grandma, I'm like, what?
But
she was trying to steal a non-retarded grandson.
Bobby. And my friend, he got 15 years in prison for doing it. 15 years. Kicked an old lady's door open. And
you say it like it's an outrage of justice.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, not at all.
15 years.
I'm saying it was good.
Wait, what did he do to the old lady that he got 15?
He kicked her door open.
Raped her?
No, he didn't rape her. He was, he was a drug addict.
15 years? What else did he do?
He kicked
her. He got 15
out.
years for that?
Yeah, but you do about 6 years probably.
Depends on what his record was.
And he probably wasn't,
They don't do 15
taking a break
years.
from college to kick in someone's door.
Yeah,
did he have priors?
Yeah. Voice's friends didn't go to college.
Oh, go lay down. You were killing when you were laying down.
I know he wasn't going for a joke. He was just stating a fact there.
Don't always stick up for anybody who's after me. Once in a blue moon, say, you know what, Voss is right. Okay, Benedict, Opie. Jesus.
Here we go again.
One time.
Every time you're in, here we go again.
Hold on.
Here we go.
Yeah,
I want to ask Teeth McGillicuddy.
Let me tell you, block him, sock him.
What? Ope had a valid question. What else did he do when he broke in?
Thank you, Jimmy.
He tied her up and robbed her.
Oh, okay.
But it's still, I mean, he probably had he probably had priors, a rap sheet. He wasn't a singer. I mean, he did a lot of drugs.
Is he out of jail?
No, he got out for a month. No, I got past that. Oh no!
No, you didn't.
He got out
I was
for a
just
month.
gut punched.
He got out for a month. He got out for a month and did something.
Hey. Oh my uncle just made a joke because he had a rap sheet. He wasn't singing.
Oh. It's too late. I don't know who said that.
Uncle Rich.
That's something your uncle would say, like 1988.
No. And you're the right age to be his uncle, too, boss.
Is this where I'm supposed to defend you, by the way? I'm not sure.
Yeah. I didn't want my food to go bad. He had a saran wrap sheet.
Boo. Just let me know when I'm supposed to jump in and help out. Because now I'm really confused. Jesus, Rich.
I think your mouth is on spin cycle. That washing machine you call a mouth. Time to just shut it down. It's a washing machine with a bunch of pillowcases in it.
That's funny.
Poor Rich.
Well, we
Constant.
we could seg into this next one. This one's pretty amazing too.
Oh my God! What the time it is?
Yeah, we're rolling right to the finish.
This Kentucky man just hit an infamous milestone. Henry Earl has now been arrested.
100 and something times.
Milestone.
Is it time? How many times he's been arrested,
Yes,
or what
yes.
for? Oh, okay.
It's a milestone.
I will say 1,000 times.
That would be impossible.
I'm sticking with it.
That's impossible.
Because I don't care if I win or not.
I'm going to go with
How could
I'm
you go with
saying
1,000?
1,000.
That's insane.
I'm saying 1,000.
It's not enough days to be arrested
What?
1,000
I
times.
read this story and I can't remember if it's 100 or 1,000, but it's one of those.
I'm saying 1,000. 100's easy.
Child support.
Holy
He's
moron.
thinking about what Bonnie's going to ask for when she leaves him.
The answer.
You just woke him up.
Yeah, of course.
Child support.
Yeah.
How many times he's been arrested?
Let me ask you something. How do you pay child support?
How do you say it?
How do you pay child support? What?
How do you pay child support with comps from the hilarities?
All right,
How do you pay
through
for
all
the
the
room?
stuttering
and
and
so-
muttering. That was pretty funny.
He gets 2 for 1.
1,000? That's insane, Ant. Come on.
I'm going to say 1,000.
150.
Give me a real guess, Ant.
I'm saying 1,000.
150.
150 times arrested.
I read this story and I can't remember. It was,
Well, here it is.
Just hit an infamous milestone. Henry Earl has now been arrested 1,000 times.
Yes!
Swear, just took a guess. Right off the top of my head.
That's pretty solid.
I knew it. Is that him right there? All right, that makes perfect sense. Jesus Christ.
He has 1,000 different ways to cut his afro, too, I see in this
look
photo.
at all of those mugshots put together.
Wow.
He's been arrested 2 more times than he has kids.
even the way he said it was so unconfident. He's like,
I got something for Rich, in honor of Rich.
It's a person. There's a person stranded. There's a person stranded.
Let's help out Rich.
There's a person. There's a person stranded. There's a person stranded.
We'll try to get you back on board there, Rich.
Look at his mugshots. Yeah. Wow, they're just scrolling along, and
he looks like someone.
He looks like everyone.
He looks like, what's his name? Morgan Freeman. That's hilarious.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, geez, what happened to him there?
That's nice.
Getting a little older.
He does look like someone.
He does.
Only in America you could get arrested 1,000 times. How do you get arrested 1,000 times?
He looks like all the roles Pryor played and Which Way Was Up. Or Which Way Is Up.
Oh, he went with a shaved head there.
Yeah. You know what?
Right.
They got a video of all his different looks. They should have.
Wow.
They should have done it like a flip book, like a lot faster. Just
or morph them.
Or morph them.
I like that morphing.
Oh, that's a good idea too. We'll have that video up on onaradio.com. Here's the rest of the story.
Has now been arrested 1,000 times, mostly for public intoxication and other nonviolent charges. All of those arrests have been in Lexington. Earl's latest brush with the law was Monday night. That's when he was picked up for alcohol intoxication. For the latest charge, a judge Tuesday sentenced him to 1,000 days behind bars for the crime, saying it was only appropriate. Earl has been famous for his extensive record. He's been arrested 35 times this year alone. A local TV station reports, in all, he's spent more than 4,000 days in jail. On average, he's out of jail about 2 days before he lands back behind bars. Earl also has been featured on late-night talk shows, and several websites are dedicated to tracking his arrest record.
Wow. Several late-night talk shows on BET.
Yeah. Go to that one shot of all the mugshots together. It just looks like the opening sequence of this bunch.
Go to that.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wait, of the what?
Exactly.
No, I want to watch.
Enough people got it.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, no, that's terrible. That's just awful.
Right? No. That's hilarious.
Wow.
Thank God for the beep.
Yeah.
Oh my
Saves us every time.
Who was living with 30 children of his own?
The youngest one in prison.
Although one day when this dead meat met this hoe.
I knew it was much more than a trick. That wasn't bad.
Oh, no.
Right.
There's a person stranded. There's a person stranded.
Because I didn't have a
How this Jew would somehow ruin the fun.
That's my new favorite clip now. We finally found a new bomb clip.
Yep.
It's about time.
Great.
I was sick of pushing that boo.
Great.
That's fantastic. Hey, Flip, what are you doing over there? You're
Footy. Yeah, you're coming over to the XM side.
Good old.
You got to plug their foot.
Foot step
up to the mic, God damn it.
Joe Curry, comedian, we all know.
Yeah. Funny.
Yes, my pal.
Many years.
Right in there.
McGuire's Comedy Club, October 10th and 11th.
That was smooth.
Yeah. McGuire's.
Yeah, right.
What? You're on an episode of MacGyver? What? McGuire's, October 10th and 11th. Joseph Curry. Foot. I just call him Foot. He was tapping one of those friggin' big goddamn. Yeah. He was tapping one of those in a barn one day. We were hanging out, smoking pot and drinking whiskey and stuff. That's what we used to do out there in
Northport.
Patchogue.
There's barns in Northport.
Yeah, it was like everyone's backyard had like a shed. And it was like a barn with some workbench that your father used when he wasn't drunk, kind of a thing.
I got locked up in Coram once, you know.
Did you?
For 2 days, yeah.
Coram?
For what?
There's a club out there?
He's back. That's good.
He's back.
So Joe was tapping his foot to, I guess some Charlie Daniels was playing or something, and he was tapping his foot, and dust was coming out from under his foot and like making a vortex around the top of his foot. And this guy, Chauncey, that we used to know before he died, he goes, "Hey, it looks like when you drop a big plank and the dust comes out." And he goes, "Hey, plank foot." And 80 years later, he's still plank foot.
Oh, it took you an hour to tell the story about his foot.
Well, that's why they call him plank foot.
His feet look like Patrice, don't they?
And it took you 1 second to tag it with crap.
There's a person stranded. There's a person stranded.
Every other one.
Good one. Plank teeth.
Yeah. Why don't you walk a plank? We just got you back in the boat. You're down here in the water again.
You're back in the boat.
Oh my God! Help him!
Why did he do that? I want to ask Seesaw Choppers why he jumped in and ruined everyone's fun.
Everyone's fun.
Oh my God!
He's relating a story.
Oh. was a good one. Sorry.
No, it was a good one. It just gives people insight into the characters on the show and, things like that. Little insight. Like the story of you dressing up like a friggin' chick for your drug dealer to get a discount. The story was long, but it was entertaining. Gave a little insight into what a drug addict, pseudo-queer you are.
I was telling somebody last night I was giving Babiglia a ride home last night. Who? And Babiglia.
Were you?
Yeah, I gave him a ride. We patched up things.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Lover spat is over?
Yeah. And I was saying how brilliant you were that you turned my short bit into 45 minutes of complete humor.
Right.
Because I wanted to get some extra Coke, that's all.
Right, the two of you trying to explain to each other how it was just a moment, a radio bit that got carried away.
Sure, it wasn't real.
Why are you sitting like a girl? Sit like a man.
All right, I would sit like a girl if I was stop.
The snap is there. The snap. The ball is down. The kick is on its way. It's good. It's good. It's good. No, wait a minute. He said no good. No good. We missed it. I'm sorry. We missed it.
Oh. I hit a patch of black ice. I tapped the brakes.
I didn't hear about the spike.
No, I wanted to know, when are you going to see your dentist? And, does he have to call in the aluminum siding expert today?
Garden State brick face.
Brick face and stucco, right?
Hey, but what is this fight? I never heard about the Battle of the Glorified Middles. What happened with Boston in particular?
Oh, it was something.
Wow, it was
Rich
a good
went
one.
after Mike. Pretty bad.
Rich had a pretty good day.
Yeah.
See, there's me sticking up for you. See how I do it?
Hey, Voice is a hot. Let's face it, Voice is always. We always know he's got it.
He's a catalyst for this show.
Thank you.
You know,
now, just explain what catalyst.
I was going to say, Jimmy, I was right there with you.
I shot rocks over walls.
Opie said I'm the Cadillac of the show. No, dummy.
I'm a list of kittens.
Let's play this one more time because we're not going to see Rich for a while. You know
why?
Because you come in here every once in a while.
Yeah, I try not to burn out.
Yeah,
you can only take this abuse every 3-4 weeks. I leave, I cry, and I rebuild.
In honor of your new mouth, I want to play this one more time.
They call me up mouth, 'cause I don't brush. Oh, I like my teeth like this. They call me up mouth. No, I won't brush. How's about a little kiss? I got roast beef in my teeth, got some chicken too. Ouch! That's a cavity. Hey, that's new. Well, if you don't brush your
Lower your
teeth,
standards. Lower your standards.
By the way, Stump Brain, why don't you read what you just showed me?
The
power of the radio show right here.
The L.A. Times is today reporting the rumor we planted last week that Biden is resigning after the presidential debate to make room for Hillary Clinton.
Ah.
There you go.
Took a week, 10 days.
For them to bite.
But guess what? They want that to be true, too.
You think so?
Boy, people talk about picking Palin. What about picking Biden instead of Hillary? Well, maybe Hillary.
It was a smart move.
How about they...
Yeah, Tessio was always a smart one.
Sure it was. Hillary tried to dance on somebody's feet, and her fat cankles crushed their little tootsies.
Poor Tessio.
There was a smart move. People don't want to look at Hillary.
Wow, wait.
How about
Kelly Pickler grew up from American Idol? Wow, wait.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, Uncle
They're
Paul.
only showing a facial shot.
Well, because she's got really nice implants.
Did
now.
she get
I think they're a little scared to show
implants?
them. Oh yeah,
Well, she got a go funny eye and go funny mouth.
Wow,
And an awful skirt. That
A
skirt's
little
awful.
something going on there.
That skirt would look perfect on your nurse aunt.
What is this, Project Runway?
What?
These guys are commenting on her outfit like...
Well, no,
Why
I just
not?
don't like, we're trying to look at her rack, and we can't see the skirt.
See, they
old lady.
won't do the close up of the rack. She might be nipping out or something.
What? No. Oh, is that what they're doing?
The scroll is covering it.
Yes, stupid scroll.
I like the scroll. It's very necessary.
Nice microphone. It looks like one of Patrice's dildos. It's all covered with diamonds, glass.
Remember the glass dildo
Yeah,
day?
Patrice brought in a bunch of glass dills.
In a briefcase. We had to look at him and go, "What's wrong with you? You all right?"
She's, yeah,
Look
okay.
at, see that, huh?
Good God.
Wow, look at the friggin' set on her.
Yep.
She's a busty gal.
I don't think she had those when she was doing the American Idol thing.
No way.
She's only 22?
Is she?
Maybe. 21,
What's that
23.
thing hanging off her ear there? One of her earpieces?
Yes, it's her monitor.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to need it.
I think she was grew up with Jimmy
Jackson. We didn't get the Jimmy Jackson.
Jackson.
Jimmy Jackson too. What are you doing on XM?
Yeah, wait on XM so I could
I'll tell you,
say
it'll be
I could say the word. When he used to tell his 5-year-old daughter what she'll turn into if she's bad. Oh, yeah. Believe me, he used to tell her that, and she used to cry that she doesn't want to be one.
Was it a euphemism for boogeyman? But
yes, exactly.
Boogeyman. Was it a little interpretation?
Yes, it was. But Jimmy went right for the throat on that one. Didn't muck around with any words that any politically correct words.
Forget hilarities. I'm in Allentown tonight at Allentown Brew Works. Tickle Me Tuesdays. Allentown tonight.
Tickle Me Tuesdays?
Yeah.
You're joking.
No.
Oh, that's Rich Voss.
Tickle Me Tuesday sounds like a fun night.
Yeah, let's focus on the plugs because we got some big ones today.
Yeah, it's good money.
That was Rich Voss. We got Colin at Governor's out there on Long Island. What town you're hoping shows up?
What town?
Yeah.
And
what town do you want to represent at your gig this weekend at Governor's?
Mastic Shirley.
Mastic Shirley.
Where my cousin Tim lives.
Wow, he's doing pretty well for himself.
Oh, God.
Mastic Shirley. Hopefully closer to Shirley than Mastic. What is he, right on the border? Oh, my God.
And, of course, Joe Curry, Plankfoot at McGuire's, October 10th and 11th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where is McGuire's again? Like
you don't know.
You don't know.
And Jimmy's HBO show starts Friday after Bill Maher.
This Friday midnight. Yeah.
At midnight, it's called Down and Dirty. Let's get the word out. It's going to be a great show for Jimmy.
It's on the first episode, you know.
This episode, I know Florentine's on it and Artie Lang is on it, and a couple other comedians.
When is my pal going to be on? I forgot his freaking name.
Jim Jeffries.
Anthony Jeselnik,
the guy with the arthritis. I can't remember his name.
Sean Rouse.
Sean Rouse.
I don't know.
He is a funny mother effer.
He's either on the Patrice episode or the Bill Burr episode, I think. I'm not sure.
Sean Rouse rules.
He's funny, man.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're out of here. Colin, thank you.
If he was related to Colin would put him on the show.
And Rich, thank you. You know we love you, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good.
Clinton was in office of 9/11.
the World Trade Center.
Exactly, 6 people died. You can't blame 9/11 on Bush or Clinton. It's stupid.
You gotta
National
blame
security?
the savages.
How about the fucking incompetent cunt Donald Rumsfeld? How about that dumb motherfucker? They've done a terrible job.
Remember
man.
him?
Yeah. We all thought he was great, but he was terrible.
Yeah.
And national security, Bush is a fucking... Look, I defended Bush. I defended him.
Hey, there hasn't been an attack.
You're right, there hasn't been.
So,
Happened all over the world.
I mean, what? Hey, fuck the world.
Rich, why don't you get on
Get
mic?
on mic.
Get on mic.
I'm saying, are we on?
Turn on the mic.
Are we on?
Yeah. Are we on? Huh?
Your mic isn't on for some reason.
Because it's me.
It knows, yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Talk.
It's not on.
Why isn't it? What is?
Is it A or B? Oh, here comes Derek, who never comes into the studio.
I think I'm not to blame on this one, my
It's a
friend.
high-level haircut.
And here comes Mars.
Oh boy, Mars with the.
Are we really going to work that hard to get Voss's mic working? Oh, sorry, Rich. Boy, was Rich giving me a look.
Yeah, he was.
Holy shit.
I'm sitting right next to you.
We can't hear you, Rich, so don't even bother.
Like you recognized an old Nazi. I know you. I know him. Let it be my angel.
Let it be known that Mars' solution was to turn the mic off and back on.
How'd that work out?
How did that work out? Good? No, that didn't work, huh? Try that. Maybe you're on his pod now.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, they took Foot's microphone away.
Foot's mic? That mic should work.
We're getting him a wireless.
All right, here, take that, Rich.
Is this on?
Yes. Slobber on that one for a while.
Maybe you short it out when you said hello.
Yeah, really.
I got it at hello.
You had me at hello?
Yeah, that's what it is. You had me at hello. Whatever. I got it. You had me. The movie's kind of old. I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I can't really quote things, you know.
Why isn't that mic working either? We want to hear the audience today. We got some people on the bleachers. They're laughing, but I can't pick their.
Oh, I hear them.
That's not from their mic, though, Anthony. That's not from their mic.
Opie, the end guy on the bleachers was a contestant on Remote Control, and he won when Colin was the host.
It's for real?
A bunch of people were. Fucking the
Colin, one of your fans is out there.
I talked to him.
The production
Said I
guy.
punched him in the balls.
With your mouth.
Cackle at that.
Yes, I did.
Joke.
Yes, I did. Fruit.
What's going on with you and Rich today, Jimmy? You were a little frustrated by what Rich was saying. He was talking politics and blaming the liberals on the.
No, I wasn't blaming the liberals.
They were talking about the big meltdown this week, but enough about the New York Mets.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, Colin.
Don't call
You're
me
a
late
card.
for supper.
What I'm saying.
It's true. People say I ought to be dealt with.
What I'm saying about this whole mess is
What mess would this be?
The Republicans.
Your teeth or the economy? What are we talking about?
I can't hear.
The whole
Turn
studio.
the volume up.
No, a lot of the mics are low today.
Busted.
I don't know what's going on.
You busted it. It's a hunk of junk.
A hunk of junk.
Maybe they're already taking the studio apart.
Yeah, they're disassembling it. I know, because I swore one of the flat screens were gone.
Yeah.
Like, they're telling me that there weren't 3 across here. There were always just 2. And then I said, well, no, Mars insists that there was only 2, but then you suggested that perhaps...
Well, the guy that stole the TV would, of course, insist that there was always...
He's accusing Mars of stealing the TV and saying it was never there. Jimmy did?
Yeah. I think we got it. What, you said the...
Yeah, I said Mars stole it.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Listen to the replay.
Voss just got up like he's Henry Paulson, like some important call came through.
Voss is taking... Voss, who's on the phone?
He's like, hold on.
Who's on the phone?
My grouting company.
Oh.
The company.
Oh, is that what you call your dentist?
Hey!
Hey, Voss, who the fuck is on the phone?
Get off the phone, you fucking kid toucher.
Don't you understand? Did you hear Anthony's line just now?
What?
He goes with my grouting company. He goes, is that what you call your dentist?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we all enjoyed that one.
Whoa.
And I think we got an NEW situation here.
What?
Remember when NEW started falling apart and then everything started disappearing?
Yeah.
I imagine some of these flat screens are going to be
stuck. I'm going to snag one myself.
Hell fucking yeah.
I remember that Carol Miller. They took her, her beanbag chair.
A lava lamp. Fucking hippies. Whole bunch of aged hippies over there.
You guys will start disappearing like Back to the Future. You know how they were coming off of the picture and erasing.
It's a person. There's a person. There's a person stranded.
I love that clip. You know, who knew that clip would come in so handy for that?
Try so hard not to overuse it because it's that damn good. Well,
that's a good one.
This is our last day of our contract, and then tomorrow's the first day of our new contract.
Our new contract, yeah, of course. Yeah. Some applause. Great.
Where do you want to play golf tomorrow?
There's no kidding. We should take tomorrow off. There's a lot of things that need to be worked out, to say the least. But we are going to continue.
Yeah.
For the time being.
They've had the countdown clock going. I guess we were at what was this, day 0?
This is it, right
What's
here.
the countdown clock actually on?
I think it's less than a day.
Are you doing it?
It's down to hours.
Let me see.
You know, you guys should get in your contract, make sure they give you a lot of stock options.
Yeah, that's what we want. I want stock options that are set at like 50 a share. So then they kick in when the stock reaches 50.
Lehman Brothers, if you want.
Do you?
Nah, they shut down. They're no good.
A literal gym.
Ant's doing the literal gym bit.
Yeah.
I really want to be tagged on.
So anyway, my
14 hours left.
Wow, that's it? Until why didn't they take that down when we signed 2 weeks ago?
Well...
Danny just starts laughing. Yeah, why didn't they take that down when we actually went in and signed our contract 2 weeks ago?
It's like maybe you should have told the staff.
Yeah, tell the staff that we...
because things still have to be figured out.
Yeah, but we're signed.
Are you? All of us?
We're committed. That's
All
it.
of us?
It's done deal.
All of us?
Oh, except for...
Jimmy,
one person.
Today's the day I have to write the email to Mel Karmazin.
No, don't write it. I don't like your emails to Mel.
No. You sure?
It's the only thing that
I just want to help out a pal.
But it won't help.
Mel. Remember the old bit, help what is it? Help a rascal?
First class tickets to the resurrection.
Mel.
Fuck you, Opie.
Yeah. So anyway, I should be put on payroll somehow.
You can't kill the head of the goddamn...
Whoever said you want one, Mel.
I
like that movie.
I'll come in doing something, on payroll. So, just like 2 days a week or something.
Put them on and take them off.
Monday,
Man,
Tuesday.
I will suck your dick. What are you fucking begging?
I'm asking for a job. That's all I'm saying.
Are you?
Yeah, just a Monday, Tuesday type
I think
thing.
I should give him something.
Yeah, AIDS.
I think Monday.
Does this job cover dental?
Oh, wow. That'd be good. That's what Congress is trying to push through, that $700 billion.
That's her richest lady.
Richest fucking dental insurance bill. Your deductible is $600 billion.
That's some exaggerated humor.
Of course. When you exaggerate, it makes it funny.
Yeah, sure. Next week, we're going to be heard on Sirius as well, I guess?
Yes.
How does that going to work?
Well, we will be on channel 197.
That's just like being on channel 202
on Sirius,
making it easy for everybody.
5 different ones.
So for you people on that have Sirius, also some people have both.
Yeah.
If you have Sirius, because I know I have a Sirius in my Mustang.
Right.
But in my Escalade, I have XM.
Right.
So now if I was in my Mustang,
your bunker?
and I wanted to, my bunker plays I don't know Armed Forces radio, and every black station in the city, so I know when the war starts.
He gets Radio Twa Twa. That was the radio station.
Radio Twa Twa.
Hotel Rwanda?
Yeah. Good stuff.
The cockroaches.
You
must stop these cockroaches.
Time to cut down the big tree.
Wherever you see.
The world markets are reacting. Japan down 4.1%. London, those fuckers
They're
are up
up a little,
0.6%. And Germany down 0.5%.
It's inconsequential.
That's nothing.
We're looking at a huge opening. Opening will be a very big. It's opening like right now, right? Ding, 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 ding.
You think it's going to be a big open?
I think it's going to be a big open. That pre-market trading looked to be good. Apple was up. See, if you're smart,
How much is it
yesterday
up?
you should have gone. I don't know, like a couple
They closed
bucks.
so
I don't know
badly
how they
yesterday,
don't-
but
It's so
let's
bad.
not talk about the Mets.
It was
You just Palin.
2 for 2 on the
How
Mets.
do they not
jokes.
make mistakes with all that just throwing papers?
Because
and
it's
everything?
computerized now.
Oh.
They still use paper, but everything
They're
goes
just
into a
yelling
computer.
at each other. You know.
I don't get it either.
Boss's whole thing is
It's
based on
crazy.
trading places.
Yeah, that's how he
His whole
knows.
knowledge of
He
the
learned all of his stuff.
Which I would never do with you.
And this is also what they sell. Oh! And that had to hurt. Leave a mark.
Sure was.
That was a humdinger.
Yep. Sounds to me like someone
crazy.
got pwned.
I was offered a job at Merrill Lynch when I used to have my plant business. I used to have a plant. We used to.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's great.
You had a plant business?
Oh, this was
And they wanted you trading on...
Well, here's what it was. I used to do canvas sales. What I did was, I would buy.
We're all
from the
thinking
growers.
of stupid things to plant. We're all thinking of a dumb tree.
Yes.
An oaf.
the oaf tree.
The business was.
God.
My man-eating plants are after me, and I'm dodging them.
I would go to the growers. I had a grower, and I would buy like 200 hanging baskets in the morning, plants 8-inch or 10-inch, and I hired 3 guys. And
I
we
can't
would
hear you
canvas.
because your mouth is like a Venus flytrap.
And we would canvas
I think you were
sale.
watering your mouth too much.
And we would sell plants out of the vans, and I was renting vans, and I would teach the guys how to canvas sale, and I'd make $1 or $2 off of every plant they sold. But in August, what happened was the vans weren't air conditioned, and the plants would start dying, and I was losing money rapidly. It was crazy. So the business kind of went under.
I would love
It
to
was
see
going well.
him sitting on fucking, like the Squawk Box in the morning as they're interviewing him about the market. And I had these plants.
Well,
And he's trying to fan them with a newspaper to keep them cool and comfortable.
One of my biggest sales ever. I had a 10-inch hanging basket. It cost me like $8. Listen, this was a great sale. It cost me like $8. All right.
This is going to be a great story.
And we
I
would
can tell
sell them.
already.
We would sell them out of the van and pitch them on the street or go into a beauty parlor, whatever. And this guy pulls up. What are we selling? And I see he had MD plates. So he said, "What's in the? What do you got?
Maryland?
We got plans."
No,
And
it's
then
a doctor.
he said,
Literal Jim.
He said, and they were in sleeves. Listen, they were in sleeves.
yes.
You couldn't see them. He goes, "What's the big one?" I go, "That's a plan." He goes, "Well, what's in the big sleeve?" I go, "Listen, you don't want this one. Take a look at the little ones." He goes, "No, let me see that." I go, "Nah, they're usually for like doctor offices." because he didn't know I saw the license. And I go,
doctor's offices.
Doctor offices.
Doctor offices.
I go,
Yes.
they go for like
That's
$100
when
a
Pete
piece.
Office became a doctor.
Yes.
They
Doctor
go-
offices.
They go for like $100 a piece. And I saw he was a mooch man, and he looked at it and bought it because I said, he had an ego.
Is he
you know
still
what I'm saying?
talking?
Yeah.
Well, no, the
You
biggest
believe
sale
that?
ever was a
Sorry.
$92 profit.
I walked in and I got them to sign a wilted. I'll tell you right now.
They like talking to plant salesmen.
We got.
runs people off the road to try to sell plants.
We got breaking news here. Robert in Nolans. Robert.
Hey, guys.
Hey there, Robert.
What's up, Robert?
Yes, I got in my rig this morning, looked at my Sirius. It said subscription updated, scanned through the channels. It had the XM channels. I called Sirius, and they activated y'all channels for me.
All right, look at that.
Wait, so
Nice.
we're on Sirius right now?
Sirius one. It says XM 197.
XM 190. What?
It's on Sirius, but it's got y'all as channel XM 197.
Maybe it's just calling it. Who knows what they're doing?
Yeah, we don't know.
The
what
word will
that
get
is.
out.
Don't worry about it.
The good Lord will spread it.
If you have Sirius, put on 197, and we're on.
A lot of people
But if
saying
you
that we're
hear
on.
that, you're already on 197, so that's
right.
stupid.
But a lot of people saying we're on. Joe from Plattsburgh. I'm listening to you guys on Sirius 197 right now, and then you got Jerry in Michigan on the phone. Jerry.
Yes, you guys are. You guys are on channel 197.
Well, good for them.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's pretty cool.
Not a problem.
All right, thank you, Jerry.
Okay, Rich, so you have these plants, and it's in a van.
stories,
Dude, well, at least finish it. You sold it for $100.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And then when I was pitching at Merrill Lynch, they offered me a job back.
Why?
Because I was a good salesman. I'm a great salesman.
Probably to fucking tend their plants. You have to go from desk to desk and water them.
Yeah, this guy's good with plants. I want to keep the environment friendly.
Then I sold meat
The work
out of
environment.
trucks. Remember
I wish they were the
meat?
plants from Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and you fell asleep.
So did DePaulo. He sold meat out of
I
bed.
sold meat out of trucks. He did that too?
Yeah.
Triangle meat?
Meat and shrimp.
I did too.
Sounds sanitary.
lobster and stuff. Yeah.
Lobster from your trunk?
No, there was dry ice in it.
Did you sell honey too, Tumor?
Why did you put the
Tumor? Hey, Tumor. Sell Holy shit.
tumor? You should have used the dry ice of the plants and they wouldn't have wilted.
Yeah. Live and learn. Live and learn.
Yeah, you said it.
Are you trying to say you were going to have an IPO?
A what? An IPO?
Yeah, you were like, you went down on Wall Street with your business to do what?
No, Merrill Lynch in Jersey. They had branches in other places.
Lynch in Jersey.
What do you think? They only had they
never
had
heard-
branches all over.
You never heard of Metuchen Merrill Lynch? They're very
Yeah.
big.
Merrill
Lynch, Pierce,
Fenner, and Ziggy.
In Jersey, they were cowish.
Merrill Lynch Sea Caucus.
Yeah, there you go.
right,
It's just
well.
like Wall Street.
Well, I
Your
could have been
wall
a
mouth.
multi-billionaire by now. I really.
You should have gone to Merrill Lynch. You would have been doing great. Yeah.
I made all the wrong decisions in life.
Rich, do you know what an IPO stands for?
Yeah,
What is it?
some kind of industrial cleaner.
If it would, you bought Citadel, it was. Clean your money right the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got? Main Street jitters. How are they coping with Wall Street?
More Main Street.
Main Street.
More Main Street.
God, she's pretty.
Yeah.
Her fucking
Pretty
hairdo
what?
is enraging.
Oh, by the way,
Grow
in
your
the-
hair, you.
In the elevator, Voss goes, like if you're next to a beautiful blonde girl, she just gave us a scathing look. Then, as the doors are closing, some nerd was trying to get in the elevator with us, and Voss tries to be funny. And goes, hey, holding up the whole elevator. And the whole elevator's just like wilted with from misery.
He put his hand in so it opens. I go, thank you for holding us all up.
I'm glad someone said it.
Yeah. All right. The world evolves around you. There was a packed elevator ready to go to the floors.
All right, please tell me
What?
that I'm not the only one that heard the world evolves around you.
I said revolves.
You did, but without an
There's a
R.
person stranded. There's a person stranded.
The world evolves around you.
Can we rewind that? Is there a way we can play that back to make sure he did say that?
The world evolves
If he said that, I'm gonna fucking bite one of his fingers off and spit it in his face.
Oh, good. It'll look like a pork and bean.
Oh, should
Yeah.
I put balls on the end of it?
All right. Score.
Oh, God, look.
The hell is this?
Look.
He came from ringing the bell in the tower to give us food.
I want everyone to look at Black Radio Post. Patrice is pitching.
Thank you.
Here's what stopping everything for.
Yeah, really. Here's what Rich said just a few moments ago. Hold on. Here we go.
Let's
listen.
Well, thank you for holding us all up.
I'm glad someone said it.
Yeah. All right. The world evolves around you.
The world evolves around you.
You know
That's great.
Speaking of evolution, I loved one of your teeth in that 2001 moment. When the fucking threw the bone up in the air.
Let's say hi to Matt in Florida. Matt.
Good evening.
Hey, I was wondering if we could put Voss's mouth to work and get him on a little Tweedledee song.
You want to do a Tweedledee song today?
Voss do a Tweedledee.
He can't pull that off. That's asking way too much. Do you
It's
even?
like the fucking Flintstones meets the Jetsons here.
Let's say hi to Keith in Jersey.
Doesn't
Keith,
work.
Keith, are you calling from the Merrill Lynch in Jersey?
Yeah. I was thinking that for your first day of serious listeners, you really want Voss on the air? This is horrible.
That's really horrible. Go fuck. Oh, sorry.
You can curse here, you dumb cunt.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Oatmeal sucks.
Figure it's only up from here or what?
I work clean.
Yeah, we'll do all
Yes.
right. Hey,
I'm
good
changing
news.
my image.
The Dow's up 223 in early trading.
Sell!
Sell! Oh, now it's down.
Anybody have any
217.
sweet and low on them?
The market will end down.
Down today?
Yes, this is all the people that know how to work the market and make money, and then they'll leave everybody else destitute.
But aren't all those people that know how to make money taking today off for a holiday?
Yeah, that's true. I noticed less Mercedes on the road today.
Where's Rich going with his food?
He goes, doesn't anyone have sweet and low? He just says it in the middle of the radio show. Ask us.
We have 1 million people around here that could get him to dump sweet and low.
Like, who would have it in the audience? There's an audience out here. Who would have sweet and low in their pocket?
Sweet and low.
What a fucking... He's looking through people's purses.
Not in our fucking audience.
Look through his own purse.
Our audience, if you need maybe marshmallow fluff, you
look
can
through
get
that.
some of that.
Look for that Louis Vuitton knockoff of his.
Yes.
I guarantee she bought it for $50 from a Senegalese guy.
Guaranteed. That is not $1,500. That was bought off the sidewalk off of some
let me tell you
dark skinned
First of all,
person.
with your little brother's shirt. Let me explain something to you.
Hold on, let us enjoy that one.
Wait, what's wrong with his shirt?
Look how tight it is. It looks like a wetsuit.
It is.
That actually changes the whole joke.
That is funny. That is funny.
That was a good one. Even though the shirt's not tight, that's how funny that line
But
is.
why would I wear a plaid wetsuit?
Because you're talking to Voss, you're going to get soaked.
You know, when I put it on, it was
Jesus, your
really
hours
like
are so
tight
quick.
on me. I put it on
really good at
yesterday, and it was tight, and I was like, let me change it.
Yeah.
So I changed it, and then today I took it off the hanger. I was like, is this the shirt that was tight on me yesterday? I don't remember. And I put it on, I was like, yeah, it is. But then I was too lazy to change. And then there was this plant in my van.
It's funny.
Here's what I don't like that Voss has a picture of himself on his shirt.
Polo shirt.
Another horse joke.
Yes, of course.
It's funny.
Hey, I want to play this for Colin. We played it earlier this morning, but Colin's into
What
the
is it,
politics.
taps?
What is this?
Oh boy,
What is that?
that was pretty good.
Is it taps?
Yeah, you got to give him that one.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That was a good one.
See, I'm acknowledging Voss's good line, so I don't get the phone call later. So Voss, that was very good.
Could I go?
That was wonderful.
Egg whites.
What?
Have some egg whites.
What are you doing?
Trying to help Colin. Much of my friend hurt himself.
What is he eating?
I'm actually
Was he eating?
an apple turnover. I haven't
Fifth and
decided yet.
sixth grade. The pain he suffered back then. Oh, that was a fucking
Just
great
keep
joke.
it simple. A cock.
Yeah, it was.
We
Stop trying to be fucking...
we want to play the Obama.
Oh, Jimmy.
What's that? Somebody who doesn't keep it simple. But I fucking stopped. I felt a bomb coming and I stopped.
That was good. I was jumping on it in the Bombay door trying to get it out.
Fucking honey sucks. Parker's...
Aw.
This is terrible
Why would
fucking
you put
oatmeal.
honey on oatmeal?
I don't know what to do.
Why don't we play the Obama thing from earlier?
It's good on everything.
How about the Obama thing, Ed? Let's do this for Colin one more time.
Obama.
It's worth playing again. They got some broad in the South talking about Obama.
This
I
is
heard this morning.
this
did
is
hear it?
my
I heard it in my
saving.
Thanks for playing along, asshole.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
This is just an excuse to play it again, Colin. I was using you as an
I'm
excuse
sorry
to play
that
it.
I was listening to the show on my own time, Ope.
Don't you get radio?
We all get radio. It's free.
Holy shit.
All right. Well, we'll play it anyway. What the hell?
Yeah, I want to hear it because I think it's going to help get McCain elected.
Well, this is what Anthony is banking on.
So I'm banking on.
It helps get the vote out.
Get the vote out, Main Street. That's what I'm hoping for. More of these.
Well, because Obama is surging in the polls right now. You got to be a little nervous, but then you get audio like this, and now you have confidence that they'll do the right thing out there in Middle America and vote for McCain, right?
According to this, he's an Arab.
When we're at war with the Arabs, we do not need a damn Arab president. When you go over there to them Arab countries, they are cutting off the heads of the soldiers of our Americans. And his middle name is Hussein. And we want to vote for somebody
chitty chitty bang bang. Pretty bang bang. Chitty chitty bang bang. Chitty bang bang. Chitty chitty bang bang. Oh. What the hell is that in the background?
The still.
The still.
Getting some moonshine made, huh?
We want to vote for somebody with a name like Barack Hussein Obama. Why don't we just vote for... That's for that beer. We want to vote for somebody with a name like Barack Hussein Obama. Well... Why are we electing an Arab when we're at war with Iraq and Iran?
She wants to say the N-word so bad. What is holding her back? What is holding her back?
That's her idea of being polite.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
She's got to
She loves that word.
She's got to be conflicted because Arabs hate Jews. So what side is she going to be on? You know what I mean? 'Cause she can't like Jews either.
No.
You know?
That really makes.
I wish that was fucking quicksand you were eating with your fruit instead of oatmeal.
Why? It was a valid point.
Exactly. That's why I hate you for it. Okay. Making valid points.
All right.
I don't know what she likes.
Quit sticking your head out like the buzzard on Bugs Bunny. Okay.
Bitch.
Hold it.
It's a person. There's a person stranded. There's a person stranded.
There's no reason to embarrass me.
Barack Hussein Obama.
We get it.
Now, we're going to have that for president.
That's what they're saying.
Hopefully not.
Well, watch. He's on the side, too. You better admit it.
Yeah, he likes them.
No. Black ain't got nothing.
What to say? She likes it.
They're probably saying the word.
I think they
right?
are. Are they, Danny?
Who's beeping it? Oh, they are. Why are we beeping this?
It was the same copy that was over at CBS.
The news
Let's
beeped
play it
it.
unbeeped.
Oh yeah, let's get it unbeeped.
The
Or
news?
uncensored.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can we get?
You sure?
Play it.
The president is
He's saying the president is near.
Yeah.
No dang, burn it.
Yes.
No.
Or is an eggnog enthusiast.
Yeah.
What is this from, this audio?
This?
Governor's audience.
I don't know.
It's from down south.
Barack Hussein Obama. We can't elect a jag.
You know, she just uses all the words that I use on my drives home. Look at that.
I told you to quit taking marriage Boulevard.
You got your Jimmy Jackson story ready? We're heading toward the Jimmy Jackson story.
Well,
You know
Jimmy
that.
Jackson.
All right, hold on.
Black ain't got nothing.
What to say? She likes it.
Oh, yeah.
Black has nothing to do with the way the Arabs are trying to sneak this guy in. Black ain't got nothing to do with the way the Arabs are trying to sneak this guy into our country. This is Barack
I guess they're
Hussein
hiding him in plain
Obama.
sight.
They are trying to win the war, and they are not going to do it.
You know what I said?
America is going to win.
Oh, man.
These colors don't run.
She's got a
Hillary
good positive
Clinton for
spin.
president, all the way. Yay! Red, white, and blue.
She's got a positive spin.
What did she say? Cutters?
It sounded like
These
that.
colors
These
don't run.
colors.
Oh, colors.
That's the old,
Holy, yeah.
I think she said
Says colors weird.
these coloreds don't run.
Yeah,
which
right?
Unless there's a TV
I
on their
appreciate.
Huh?
Unless there's a TV on their shoulder.
Oh, what year are you looking at? When was the last time you actually saw that?
Exactly.
Last week.
He's fucking referencing the Watts riots.
Yeah.
He's trying to connect it to the stolen TV from the studio.
Yeah, perhaps the.
All right. We should take a break. Our first break of the
Take a little. Everyone eats.
I think we're
pisses.
This oatmeal's fucking horrendous.
What's so bad
Why?
about it?
The honey you put on it. You ruined it.
No, it's awful.
Yeah.
Like a fucking loaded diaper.
Where does it come from?
Stupid Parker Meridian.
Oh, maybe they mixed it in the guy's hat.
Oh, that fucking wok hair.
But the park is known for its good breakfasts.
Yeah, well, it is normally. I mean, I'm a fan of the breakfast. Don't get me wrong.
And have you been to the burger place behind the curtain?
I have. It's fantastic.
To die for. I got yelled at by the park.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Well, it's true. What are you doing yapping off on security matters?
I wasn't yapping about a security matter. Stupid Kenny came in here and said, "Do you know Barack Obama's staying at the Parker?" Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, well, how about that?" And then I get yelled at.
They do. They love the Parker. It's true. Even Tupac. That's where that whole thing happened with that girl that we got raped that time.
Oh yeah,
They love the Parker.
Well, I hope I got the rape suite when I stayed there.
Yeah. All right, we'll break. Foot's here.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Footy.
And you got a Jimmy Jackson story for everybody after the break?
Hey. I got one. I don't know what he used to tell Shyla. But
all right, you think it over.
Shyla and Rusty, his son Rusty, put him in the rodeo.
Get her done.
Who's the guy you fooled around with in the treehouse? Who was that?
I didn't fool around with Richard.
Oh,
Richard tried to fool around with me.
Ugh. We got new listeners today,
Yeah.
Rich. Don't do that to Anthony.
That kid was beautiful, too. I don't know how you said no. I look at his picture. He's fucking dreamy.
Joe Curry was out in California at the time where we all went hunting and four-wheeling and stuff, and he decided to stay with Corey to pick out curtains.
I almost punched you for knowing him.
Yeah, because like you guys didn't come out to California until like the mid '80s.
Yeah, we were out there
and
in
I was out there. I was
86.
growing up out there. I was a kid out there, so I was always talking. Oh yeah, I did this, and my friend was Richard, and then all my friends come out, and here comes Richard prancing out, going, "Hi, it's been so long," and all my friends would look at me like, "You were friends with this fucking guy?"
PF didn't like that, huh?
No, PF, old plank foot.
Yeah, I did not approve.
He didn't. No, none of my friends really thought they were like, yeah, that guy, a little. What's he? One of them queers? Something.
It's like when
turned out, yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio met the kid in this boy's life.
Plays for the pink team, and yeah.
My dog Pepper. Fucking.
He offered me some oral sex in a tree fort. Leaning over, I was asleep. Wasn't really, but I'm just kind of laying down, and he goes, "I want to suck your cock," and I went.
Subliminal.
I was fast asleep in the tree fort.
Cock at that age?
Yes.
Interesting.
Made it that much more
hotter that way, isn't it?
Made it that much more difficult to say no.
Maybe she said pee-pee.
Yeah. No, at that age, it was like.
If a guy sucks your
Just
dick, that
14?
doesn't make you gay.
13?
Absolutely not. It makes you open-minded.
It doesn't make you gay.
Yeah.
It makes you.
Stupid?
No, you never know if you're going to get into acting and you have to play a role and you become a method actor. And you're doing
You're really going for this one, aren't
you
you?
should know. You saw his performance with Jazz.
Wasn't he dating Christy McNichol, that guy?
Yeah, he was Kristen McNichol's beard because she was allegedly a lesbian.
Right.
And she needed people to go out with because she was doing that show Family back then. So, she was a wholesome girl. So they didn't want any of these dyke rumors coming out. So she would go out with Richard, and they would go out to these Hollywood things, and he didn't have any interest in her, and she didn't have any interest in him.
Talking about my marriage.
That was
Is it really going down south, huh?
No.
Wow, you mention it a lot, though.
Mm-hmm.
That your marriage sucks. Yeah, and
No,
that you want to leave.
No, but we get along great.
You're fighting about what?
It's tough when you have a baby. It's
Do you
just,
have how often?
60.
How often do you have sex with Bonnie these days after the baby and stuff? What is it? How often? It's a lot.
I could count them on my fingers, but they're too small. Not much. Not a lot. We don't do it a lot.
Self-deprecating.
I know.
You don't do it a lot?
Once a month?
Once a month?
I don't
maybe?
know.
Yes, you do.
You don't know?
How often? You put your little dick in her.
No, my dick's nice when it's hard.
I know it is.
It's all right when it's hard.
But because a lot of guys say that after a baby and, married for a little while, kind of goes down the shit.
Bonnie doesn't want to fuck him because the kid's hands are bigger than Rich's.
She'd rather be diddled by the kid? What are you saying?
No, I'm just saying that she sees her husband's hands. No.
Notice how I blamed it on Jimmy, but said it.
But I wasn't saying that.
What are you saying? What are you doing? Jimmy's doing his banking. Jimmy's doing this crisis needs immediate attention. In the middle of the show, I'm doing banking.
I always do this. It's cathartic. I'm listening to everything that's being said.
It's the first kind of deposit you've made that doesn't have to be cleaned up with a Kleenex.
I was kind of rooting for that one to bomb, but
I almost tripped up at the
nice
beginning.
double off the wall.
We've gotten to the point where he's doing banking. We should take a break.
Yeah, we'll take a break.
I think that's a good
bank.
A
We'll
good
do
sign that we
anything
need to step aside for a little bit. All right, we'll continue. Stay there. All right. What happened? What happened now?
He just sucks. Get Derek on the board.
Where's our music now?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Hey, that's a real toe tapper.
Why the fuck
Wait,
is
Hawk,
this
do you hear
all messed up today?
It should be coming through.
I think it's a thing because they're trying to. Yeah.
All right, whatever. We're back with the Opie and Anthony show. We got the mics working, but now we don't have. You can hear it. We can't hear it over here.
What?
Music.
I hear a little music.
What? Like very
mellow.
faint in the background.
Faint. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Well, great.
Man.
Now we can hear it in our headphones. All right, it's
now
the Opie and
turn it
Anthony
off.
show. Yeah, exactly. Now it's time to fade out.
We missed a Voss.
A doozy, Jimmy. A doozy.
Yeah.
You want to reenact it for the audience there, Rich?
What did you do with Bob Levy? Can you please say that?
Oh, with Levy?
I fucking just found this out. I wanted to fucking throw my camera at him.
Bob Levy fought Danny Bonaducci. So marketing genius Voss.
No, Bob threw it out, and I agreed.
What was it?
Bob, who was fighting Danny Bonaducci, and I thought there would be a lot of
Danny
press.
Bonaducci.
Oh, Danny
Balducci's.
What are you chewing, tar? It's fucking not. It's cud.
I've had those sneakers for 3 years.
What's that?
Sound like Peter Bondanovich. Danny Bonaducci.
Whatever the fuck, I didn't say that.
You said
Who is he?
Danny Bonaducci.
Danny Bonaducci.
If anyone shouldn't chew gum, it should be you.
Yeah, why are you chewing gum?
I can get some Frida, fucking old man.
It was fighting Danny Bonaducci, and I paid, for him to wear
$500
to wear richvoss.com across his shirt. For the advertisement. It said what people
We know
do it
why.
on NASCAR. People
We
do
know
it on,
why. We just can't believe.
Yeah. Who's going why? But $500.
Sucker.
Yeah.
Sucker.
It's not a sucker.
It is.
It is so.
You're a
He's not
sucker.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, what the?
Fucking alcoholic from South Jersey.
How many hits did you get out of that?
Please.
I don't know. My counter broke. I can't tell on my website.
He didn't even get $1 a hit.
Broke. No.
Or whatever. There's no counter.
Wow.
How much did it cost? What did he say?
$500.
500
You know what?
smackers.
That story is so depressing.
Why? Because he charged you $8?
Because I like you. I like you, and I'm so depressed by just the lack of inspiration that whole story has to it. Just a dumb cluck paying another dumb cluck who's getting in the middle of a fight to put his stupid name on the shirt.
That dumb fucking other dumb cuck is managing you now. You shouldn't talk about him like that. You fucking idiot. Jesus.
He's got a good point.
Is Bob Levy a manager now?
For Colin.
Well, he's not my manager, but, hey, he told me, he said, all you got to do is slide down the pole and do 45 minutes, and we're going to do some gigs. And I said, I'm for it.
Jesus. All right, we got Southern Lady, uncensored.
Barack Hussein Obama. Now, we're going to have that for president.
That's what they said.
Hopefully not.
You better watch. He's on the nigger side, too. You better meet him.
Yeah, he likes them.
No. Black ain't got nothing.
What to say? She likes the niggers.
Jesus.
All right, let's close.
Wow,
wow, we missed a lot.
It's a complex relationship.
We missed a lot with those beeps from earlier.
That is just typical.
Wow, wait. See, I thought she was the racist, but apparently she likes a bigger cock.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that started as a high school teasing because she sat next to one of the black football players. In high school, and they've been doing that one for 40 years.
No, she fucks the rod.
Maybe.
Yeah, he likes them.
No. Black ain't got nothing.
What to say? She likes them niggers.
So there was a joke in the cafeteria
Black
in like
has
Selma
nothing
High
to do
School
with
in
the way the Arabs are
1964.
trying to
Sort of not, Carlin.
this guy in. Black ain't got nothing to do with the way the Arabs are trying to let this guy in.
Get her done. She's, that was actually the Blue Collar Comedy Tour backstage.
Oh, there it is. Uncensored.
Wow, what a surprise. I don't think any of us guessed what the
Come on, give
word
us a
was.
Jimmy Jackson story, will you?
Oh, yeah, you have a Jimmy Jackson story yet?
Well, it's just a little one about he had this daughter, 5 years old. Her name was Shyla, little blonde-haired, Aryan-looking kid, and another son, a son named Rusty, red hair, little red-headed kid named Rusty, and when Uncle Paul. Whenever Shyla was bad and wouldn't like do what she was supposed to do,
right?
Jimmy Jackson would say, "Shyla, I could see what's happening. You're turning into a, you're okay.
Oh boy,
you're turning into a what the lady just, or what the gentleman on the tape just said.
An Arab?
No.
All right, you found it.
Yes.
You found it. Okay. Go ahead.
So Shyla.
I'm Paul R. Nelson.
No, of course not. Paul R. Nelson. I love Paul R. Nelson, right?
Okay.
He'd go, Shyla, you're turning into a and what? Oh. Yeah.
The sheriff is...
The sheriff isn't. Shyla isn't.
Well, it was
You
early
see how he still mouths the word even though he doesn't have to?
Well, I have to know how long the beep goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's a method
silly.
actor.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I have to.
Yeah.
Shyla,
I gotta beep it.
You're turning into one.
Shyla, for every positive reaction, there's a negative reaction.
An equal and positive reaction, like Voss says. The head in charge of physics over here, physics department.
She was only 5 and I wore her shoes. Mine have little lifts in them.
I still had to tuck tissue paper in the front.
That's right. Come on, Shyla, let's look eye to eye.
And this little girl, even as 5 years old, she knew, and she said, no, and she had a little lisp. So she went, no, she'd be crying, I don't want to be a ew. She couldn't say her R's, so she would say ew. I don't want to be a ew. And we would laugh our fucking asses off watching this little kid say she didn't want to be a ew.
Can we play that sparkling Wiggles thing again? Remember we weren't allowed to play that for a while? It's not us doing it. Well,
I'm sure we can.
I mean, you're telling a little story and it reminds
Sierra Mountains.
It reminds us of a time. We used to have fun. We used to have fun with that clip.
The old man had too much knish.
You want to hear this again?
I remember, Tom, the old days. Set up like the Roman leech.
We haven't played this. We haven't played this clip in a year and a half because
we haven't played it in a while.
We got suspended for some saucy stuff.
Well, you might not want to do that on your first day at the new job.
Yeah, it's a smart point.
Well, it's just a very popular video.
Get it done.
Here, let's just play it.
Okay, say it now.
We don't hate fucking niggles.
Too many sparkling wiggles at the party.
It's so many fucking niggles at the party.
Say, no sparkling wiggles here.
No fucking niggles here.
So get a job, Sparkling Wiggle.
Get a job, fucking niggles.
Jesus Christ, man. Come on. Look, you know what? The kid doesn't know. The mother is fucking despicable.
Do you think she knows?
The mother is despicable. Even the father is bad, but not as bad as the mother, because if you find out that this girl, when she says sparkling wiggles, it comes out and sounds like fucking... It just... You gotta have her do it. Maybe not on video and put it on YouTube, but the way the mother is just like, get a job, sparkling wiggle. And you know she's just at the store every day going, fucking sparkling wiggles. Get a job.
Yeah, she gives it a little too much.
Yeah, there was a little too much there on the mother's part. I don't think the sparkling wiggles had anything to do with it.
The husband's trying to keep it fun, knowing it's a little edgy, but let's have a little fun with this.
Hey, what about the sparkling wiggles there, kid? Yes, fucking But the mother is just like, tell him, I don't want to live next to a sparkling wiggle. Fuck that, sparkling wiggle. You see a sparkling wiggle, put the locks down on your car door. The mother sucks a dick.
How come you haven't called?
Yeah. Fantastic.
What else is going on today?
What the fuck
is going on today?
Boss, why are you so quiet? I don't like it.
I was thinking.
Of what?
That physics he ran us through before when he said every action has an equal and positive reaction. Yes, he said that during the commercial break.
Yeah. Why are you so quiet? He reminds me of what the Compares used to say. Well, why are you so quiet?
The Compares.
He'd say, why would he say, my wife? She'd tell me, shut up, you're always talking.
Shut up, you're always talking?
Much nicer in Yiddish, though. It translates.
In Yiddish? Yeah, it's nicer.
Boss, why did you do this? It has been a brutal day. He's been getting hammered. But here's how you can redeem yourself. Just tell us what Rosh Hashanah celebrates and what it stands for.
Thanks.
We'll be fine.
That's a good one.
Yeah. It's got to do with diamonds. It's the New Year's, the Jewish New Year.
And what do you have to do? Because it's always nothing could just be fucking celebration. Nothing could just be celebration. It's got to be some kind of fucking sacrifice and suffering.
Isn't it funny that Ramadan falls on the same day?
Oh,
we're all cracking up.
Ramadan's
hilarious.
Oh, face.
He's right, Carl.
Face.
That's what got you to governors.
Oh, shit.
Oh, quit slamming my gig, everybody.
I love governors. I'm there in
Really?
January. I'm there in January.
I know. I'm not sure when you're there, but we're slamming my gig when I'm there.
Hop, skip, and a jump from my house.
How far is that from
West
Westboro Music Fair?
Going.
Hell yeah. Cousin.
Don't.
I won't
Listen.
bring Joe. That troublemaker. Troublemaking Joe always punching your cousin in the fucking face.
I want to see my cousin's face when he sees his brother. Anthony's brother used to beat the shit out of Tim Gage growing up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim was aggravating then too.
Maybe he was. Yeah, maybe he was an ass. My brother doesn't get in many
Morgan
fights.
Sell tickets?
Rick Mulligan, douche.
Hey,
hello, buddy.
Leave Plankfoot out of this. Don't leave it work. He's at McGuire's next week. Rick Morgan's old homestead.
Who's this Rick Morgan?
He had a fucking weird, phony British accent.
At a golf tournament.
Yeah. Oh wow! I fucking forgot about that. I never went to it.
He had a golf tournament every year.
Yeah, he was like a booking guy. He'd book in clubs and stuff. When I was in bands, me and Joe Curry were in bands and shit, he would book us. And apparently books comics too.
He booked Fast Eddie's when it was top of the town.
Really? Top of the town. With the
top of the town. That was in Huntington, right near Northport.
Right where I lived.
Your special, didn't you do that there?
What?
Your special, didn't you do it at top of the town?
Top of the town.
Live from top of the town, Colin Quinn.
They pushed the pool table out of the way and everything.
Yeah, that was the worst. Playing those shithole. You play like a shithole, and you'd hear people going like, "Yeah," and applauding when you get done with the song, and realize they're watching the Islander game, and your song ended at the same time they scored, and you're feeling all good about yourself, like, "All right, we're winning the crowd over." No.
This next song.
There was a time when Long Island had so many great clubs: East Side, Chuckles, Governor, and Rick Morgan would book buses or vans, or traveling comedy shows. Or picnics or
the
whatever.
shitholes.
always the other place.
Yeah, never the place you want to fucking be at.
And guess what? He knows that. Apparently, he wasn't at those wonderful East Side comedy clubs. I was doing the Rick Morgan gigs.
I worked there once.
You were always a rat tail comic. Let's be honest.
I was back then.
He was and still are really. He was a guy with a rat tail who would do a crummy one nighter. You go, ooh, I'm glad I don't work those anymore.
I'm doing one tonight. I'm doing a one-nighter tonight in Allentown.
What's it called again?
If he says tickle something, I'm going to stab a little fork.
Tickle Me Tuesdays.
Tickle Me Tuesdays. Tickle Me Tuesdays.
Yeah, that's a good thing when you're babysitting.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
The least ticklish part of that is my pleasure. I hope it's rainy, and this fool has to drive an hour and a half to Allentown.
No one's there. Oh.
They'll be there.
I
already sold it out.
Oh, you did you?
Did you?
30 seats. 30 seats. Yeah, 30.
No, it's it's hey, look, it's money, man. I got bills, man. I got bills.
Is it you and DeBono?
No. Oh boy, you are floundering. Where's your tape?
You want somebody else to have to use the tape.
Sorry, I'd like to put my cousin on the tour too, but I have to pay my middle acts. Okay. All
First, you got to bail him out of jail.
Exactly. Of course, you have to pay him. You introduced him.
Poor we have another teacher going to jail for having sex with a kid.
Guy teacher or girl teacher?
Girl.
All right. Is she?
Oh my.
All right. Let me tell you something though.
Yeah.
If you're a kid, you fuck that.
You do?
How old?
Absolutely. She's not bad.
How old?
13.
She's kind of cute. She looks like Karen Kilgariff.
Kind of pudgy.
13-year-old.
A 13-year-old? You're definitely fucking that.
But here's the deal.
Of course.
You should see the disaster that Buzz was. The first chick I
You
had.
made her sound like she was.
She was an Amazon woman.
Her name was Buzz.
Because she was always buzzed.
That looks like the girl I used to see people at Tough Crowd. Remember?
Yeah, she was kind of hot.
She's
I
a
liked
little
her,
chubby,
actually. I
but
liked
as
her.
if you're a 13-year-old boy and she comes on to you, you're fucking her.
I wanted to give her the old.
Can you even get a
The old
boner at
Brajol.
13? Can you
Wait,
get-
that's her?
Yes.
Sure you can.
Who said
How many
she was
Jim has
ugly?
had in his
I
mouth?
remember.
That girl's not ugly.
All right.
little
13, you
chubby,
got a
but she's
hard
not
on.
ugly.
She's
Yes.
When do you start
she's
getting
old.
hard-ons?
No.
What?
When do you start getting hard-ons?
I don't know. Younger than 13.
She looks like somebody.
Third grade, second
fat.
grade.
She does look like somebody.
Like somebody
They let the
fattened
daycare
up.
out?
I'll tell you exactly what she looks like.
Yeah.
What's her name? The one on
She looks like Bobby.
She looks like
Kelly.
she should.
She looks like Bobby.
She looks like Joe from the Facts of Life.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, a little Joe from the Facts of Life. She should be holding a Bichon Frise at the bottom of a well.
That's Bobby.
Someone's basement.
A what?
No. Oof. Maybe I should have said a little dog.
The fuck's a Bichon Frise?
That was his dog in Silence of the Lambs. It was a little.
Did you actually mention it by pedigree?
Yes, I did.
What
You
the-
can come over here and smack me in
No
the
one
face.
knows what a Bichon Frise is.
Because some people do.
They don't.
Look at
You're not hanging with...
Would you fuck me?
Fuck me hard. His dirty mechanic nails.
Would you fuck up a joke by using a pedigree?
Bichon Frise. Put the Bichon Frise.
Frise in the basket.
Yes.
Put the fucking Bichon in the basket. I should never use the pedigree. Remember that. Write that down.
No one knew what it was.
I know.
Jane
I
Gum
realized
wouldn't have known what that was.
What?
You're too smart for this show
Would
sometimes.
you?
Too
Yeah.
smart.
Well, it doesn't take much.
It's not saying much.
Well, that's what I just said.
Yes, you're right.
What a clusterfuck.
I know. I just stole your joke in front of you.
How old was the kid she fucked? What grade?
That's a good question.
13.
Oh, and he was. She's how old?
How old is she?
I threw the story
I'd
away.
fucking bang that little porker.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a fatty. She probably
Yeah.
gives a nice sloppy.
Yeah, nice sloppy
Sloppy
cock
head.
She has a
sucking.
fucking wow sticker on her car.
Yeah.
I just don't like these kids that give it away.
The tattletales, right?
Yeah,
They
that
really
always
like assholes.
happens.
Because
You're right.
they're not
They're really
getting the
assholes.
action. That's
Yeah,
why.
little mama's boys.
Yeah, what do you mean they're not getting? They're fucking her.
What do you mean?
I think
yelled at
they
me
tell
for? I agree
their
with you.
friends.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you.
They tell their friends, and then their friends rat you out.
As one
Because
nerd.
they're not getting
you
it.
One
still
dirty
stand
friend.
up when your parents go, did that happen? You go, no, I was lying.
No.
You wouldn't tell?
I was
We've
telling
heard
my
your-
fucking
Of course
buddies.
I wouldn't tell.
Oh, yeah? We haven't heard your fucking appearances on other radio shows?
But I said that 30 years after the fact.
Oh,
That's true.
Oh, Jesus.
What
happened? Yeah, the little episode.
What do you mean? I had many episodes.
What happened?
Oh,
well,
God.
there's the old. Well, I don't want to say it this weekend. I got a little family come to the show. I'll tell you next week.
Okay. All right.
What little family?
Sure, it
I'm going to tell you
involves-
next week.
The not
No,
coming
it
to the
doesn't
show, they're
involve
on the
family,
show.
but
No, I'm sure it involves, communion wafer and
that's exactly right.
other
But we'll
things.
talk about it next week.
Oh, really? You have one of those stories?
Sure.
You don't want to hear from the family, though.
No.
It happened 3 weeks ago.
The whole family would have hard-ons.
The whole family's here. Who's hosting?
Tim Gay.
He's got a story that he doesn't want to tell now. Why?
Because
It's a
family's
two-man
listening.
Show, me and
You
Tim
got
Gay.
family listening right now?
No, I'll tell you next week. I swear.
Yeah, tell us.
You're counting on the town
So
of
they only
Belmore
have-
to show up
What's
to
that? They
governors
only
this
have him and
weekend.
you.
That's
So
what
they
it is. They're all coming to government. What's that?
It's just him and you?
Yeah, why? What's wrong
No,
with
it's a
that?
good show. I like him. He's funny. We use him once in a while.
Who's we?
Well, if I bring Bonnie, then I'll bring him too.
it's always
Don't
a
say if I
fucking
bring
act.
Bonnie.
No, I don't work with her all the time.
Yes, you do.
stop.
Yes, you
No, I
do.
don't.
No, I
No,
don't.
he doesn't work with her all the time. The times he doesn't work with her when she decides she doesn't want to work that
Right.
weekend. You don't have a choice. It's not free
He's not
will.
working Dayton next week with me at
Quiet,
Wiley's.
pussy whipped. We'll tell you when you work with the body. Is she at the Hilarities?
Yeah. But
She's not in Dayton.
she's not in Dayton the week after.
Because she decided not to be.
No.
What's the problem?
Because it's a lot of work taking a baby on the road, so we only do.
It's a lot of work taking a
like
baby,
Hilarities.
and she's got the kid to worry about too.
Well, are you gonna do play on words like that this weekend?
Yeah, because I have to because I don't have my wife to write my good jokes for me.
Hey, we got
I
someone.
know, it only lasted 2 weeks.
You blew it.
Why? I still deserve to laugh on mine.
Dayton's what Bonnie wants to be doing.
Nice. Hey, we got a guy that went to high school with that teacher that is going to jail for 6 years. Mike in New Hampshire. Mikey.
Mike?
Hello, Mike.
Yeah, I went to high school with this girl. She used to be pretty straight. She top of the class, all that. And got married right when she graduated high school. Didn't go to school or anything. And yeah, apparently she.
Fuck, are you in the audience of governors?
So,
sorry, buddy, keep going.
That's all right. It's not a bad story.
Do you want?
But it's true. That's the ones that usually get like that. The ones that were straight and they held it back in high
not
school.
the Hewers.
They didn't get to leave. They have to relive their high school years. They didn't have.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep, and her mom was exactly the same way. She used to be the cheerleading coach. Wanted to
Good God.
live life in high school.
Should we just bail?
No, I mean it's an interesting story.
It is interesting.
Was she hot?
Yeah, she was smoking back in high school. She was captain on the cheerleading team.
Who, the mom or her?
How come she got fat then? What happened?
How come she was straight laced if she was a hot cheerleader?
What was her best cheer? We're all asking
No,
questions.
She got married right after high school, so I'm assuming that's why she got fat.
Who'd she marry? Where'd she meet him?
How about? I love the realism. He goes, she got married at high school. I'm assuming that's why she got fat. That's great.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So, yep. But I guess she went on a skiing trip with her husband a couple months ago and brought the little boy.
Are you going to do all the space too?
So what's the husband like a cuckold?
I don't know.
A fucking pederast cuckold?
Jimmy knows a lot about that. Jimmy, can you talk about the bull? Hold on, I got to put this guy on hold.
Well, sir, in a cuckold situation,
the discussion about
what's
the bull.
happened is Cucky will sit there while the black bull takes care of the wife. And a lot of times, in order to prepare the wife, the bull must be serviced and prepared
by the
Wait a minute.
cuckold.
By the same guy?
Yeah.
And the husband, a lot of times will watch, but other times the bull will need prep work.
But then the bull must be like bisexual.
I don't know what the bull is. I just know that the bull is there to do the wife. If the wife tells the cuckold to prepare the bull, then the bull is prepared.
That doesn't make sense.
Of course it does.
Yes, it does.
The bull is the bull's unit is moistened for entry.
Listen,
Let me
he
explain something.
understands you take the wife out of this scenario.
Let me
I'm a
explain
big
something
fan
to
of the
you.
bull discussion.
The bull.
Every time
I
it
like
goes
the
up
fact
on
that
the
everybody's
show.
heckling the caller. He's a New Hampshire guy, and was like, "Oh, so what do you want, Dane Cook?" The guy's trying to tell you his story. He's like, "Hey, this guy's boring." He's a caller. He's not an entertainer.
Shut up. Stop trying to take the high road. We're talking about cuckolds and bulls.
That's right.
Stop. It's because you're a cuckold and you don't like the fact that that's what there's a word for what you do.
What's that?
I suppose nothing.
Oh, well, we got someone that's involved in cuckold activities. Footer.
Whoa, this is some cuckold talk. I want
people calling me if there's cuckold talk. I want to be involved.
Yeah, Footer knows a little thing or two about this.
Is he any relation to Plankfoot?
Yeah.
Footer?
What's going on?
What do you got, Footer?
No, Colin, sorry. Hey, Jim, you keep bringing up every time a bull, you keep going black. It has to be black. Listen, it's not always about the black bulls. It could be a white bull, too.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be...
Footer is a bull.
Oh, are you a bull?
You know, I think anything over 8, and you have a picture, you're impressing people. You know, you understand what I'm saying? I think there's so many Sixers out there that when you're an 8, you could legit, you could take care of business. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, Footer, have you done some cuckolding recently?
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? I don't have much to bring to the table. It's been a little slow on the cuckold tip lately.
All right.
I'll get back to you.
All right. Thank you, Footer.
You got to have 8 inches to be a bull?
Let's go to Marty on Long Island. Marty.
Yes, I am listening to you guys on Sirius Satellite Radio for the first time.
Oh, very nice. Old fan?
Channel 197.
All right, very good. Thank you. How are we doing so far?
Okay.
Oh, boy. Why did I ask? Why did I ask?
Okay.
I'm checking out.
We're a big hit on Sirius.
Why did I ask?
Let's give out the number. We haven't given out the number, Ope.
I don't know.
Channel 197.
Well, I mean, our number.
I don't know that.
What is it?
I really don't.
866
197.
866 969 23458
Barry Moore.
All right, Marty, thank you.
866-969-1969. That's our shitty number?
Yeah, it spells something.
Wow, one wow.
Oh, what's it say that? 866-WOW-1-WOW.
Wow, one, wow. That's right.
Wow at number 1 and then wow.
All right.
Gotta clarify.
We're going to go to break with Down in a Hole.
What?
Haven't played this in a while.
Oh, good. That's the fucking those brothers.
Yeah. What?
Those the two most boring.
No.
What brothers?
This is a different one.
Oh, okay.
The guys that did the play?
Silence of the Lambs musical.
Yeah, that was really good.
Oh, fuck, we haven't played that in a long time. We should do a twofer.
Put the fucking lotion in the basket is a great one.
We got a couple songs.
Put the fucking lotion in the basket.
Yeah,
I love that song. I just don't like the language.
We got 2 Silence of the Lambs songs. Wow, we haven't played that one in a long fucking time. All right.
Can I tell the serious audience Friday night, because I know a lot of you guys are fucking Artie Lang fans, Down and Dirty with Jim Norton's on HBO. Artie's one of the comedians that's on it, as is Florentine and myself and a couple other comedians. It's after Bill Maher's show. All right. So please watch it. Let's get those numbers up. You're going to be hearing this shit all week. Because I got my fucking interview booted. It's okay. It's all right.
We'll talk about the... I'm not bothered.
No, I knew it.
Where were you going to be interviewed?
What?
Where were you going to be interviewed?
On the east side.
Oh, yeah? What TV station?
I don't know, a little news station.
Yeah, a little news station.
Why are they taking it out on you?
That's censorship. They're not taking that. The CW11
they are
said,
kind of taking it out.
But they're not. They're not being dicks. It's
they could be cordial, but
it's just too awkward. It's too.
When
close.
were you supposed to do it?
This week.
This week.
I think
okay.
So.
All right. I think she's doing entertainment this week too.
Oh, really?
So you would be interviewed. Yeah, that could probably be a little
even
awkward.
If she wasn't, it would just be. It would just me being there would be too. I understand it. I wasn't pissed off.
I understand too. If I had to be interviewed by a tranny prostitute, I would absolutely feel a little awkward too. So
why? They're great interviewers. They have a big microphone they stick in your face. That's censorship.
All right, why don't we do this down the whole thing based on Silence of the Lambs, obviously. And he's going to play Lotion first into Down the Hall?
Would you?
All right, so
Thank you.
These guys did the Silence of the Lambs musical.
Right, this is what I was saying, right?
We haven't played this song in a long time. We're going to start with Put the Fucking Lotion in the Basket. Then we're going to seg into Down in the Hole. I forgot who did that. It was that dude in Connecticut. We should give him a plug. Whatever.
We'll find it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
It rubs the lotion on its skin, it does this when it's told. It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose. And when it's done, there's one more thing, a simple little task. It's put the fucking lotion in the basket. Put the fucking lotion in the basket. All these stupid women are the same. Helps me not to think of them as human, so I call them it instead of by their names.
excuse. Can't you see there's no excuse? My family's probably wondering where I've been.
I'll starve you so your skin gets loose. Stop crying now, you big fat moose. Just put the fucking lotion on your skin. And then put the fucking lotion in the basket. Your chances for survival are remote. I'm impervious to all your silly whining, so wipe down before I jam a ball right down your fucking throat.
Mister, please, my mom's got money. Let me go, this isn't funny. Cops are sure to send somebody. Turn me loose, don't be a dummy.
Listen to you scream and wail. Keep it down, you fucking wail. Mind the broken fingernail. The last girl climbed halfway but failed.
She's down here, you piece of shit.
Put the fucking poodle in the basket. I'd kill you, but there's someone at the door. Don't make me go and get my gun and shoot you. It's a waste of skin, they don't sell fat girls in a fucking store. Put my fucking precious in the basket. Don't you hurt my one and only friend. You don't know what pain is, but I'll teach you. If you lay a fucking finger on my poodle's pretty head, put the fucking poodle in the basket.
Can you help me put this in my van? Would you? With my broken arm, I don't think I can. I have been guilty of murdering girls that are fat. You're on my list now, what do you think about that? You're down in a hole, yeah, and I'm in control. You're down in a hole, 'cause I hate my pole. I like to tuck. I like to tuck in my junk. Frederica, great big fat person. You're down in a hole and it's all because you aren't thin. Now you're forced to put the lotion on your skin. Wait just a minute, was that just a knock at the door? I smell a cunt, it must be that old FBI whore. You're down in a hole, yeah, and I'm in control. You're down in a hole, 'cause I hate my pole. I like to tuck. I like to tuck in my junk.
All right, it's the Opie and Anthony Show, heading toward the finish line with Colin Quinn. Rich Voss is somewhere. What is he doing? They're laughing out there. All right. And Rich and Jimmy is
He's locked out.
Oh, he's locked out? That's awesome.
That's good.
Oh, wait, he's calling. Hold on a minute.
Dummy.
Rich.
Open the door.
Where are you?
What am I?
Yeah.
The last comic you did this to, look what happened to him.
Yeah, Richard Jenny. Where are you locked out of?
Huh?
Where are you?
I'm in the hallway.
Oh, you're like not even in the facility.
No, he is. He's in the hallway.
All right, Rich, I'll keep you on the microphone and you can just talk.
Yeah, you just do the show like this.
Yeah, if you have anything, you could do it this way, all right?
I have no problem with that.
All right, I put the BlackBerry right on the mic. Me and you are sharing a mic now, okay?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay, that works.
I really have nothing to say now, but let's just keep going with the flow.
No, it's just,
Well,
it's just don't consider yourself locked out. Just make like you're sitting here and you're just part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not considering. I'm considering that you guys are so busy right now that you don't want to interrupt the show to let me in after being a dedicated person that I am. This is a good way to end the show. Hey, we love you now. No big deal.
My father's listening.
All right, listen, Jimmy is hot under the collar.
Jimmy's
and I think
pissed
it's
off.
something that a lot of people can relate to, so I think we should bring it up on the show. I think he might have broke his iPhone, first of all.
Fuck the iPhone, a piece of shit. It's garbage. It's a garbage technology.
I hate it too because it's hard to text, right?
No, texting is the easy part.
Texting
It's bad
is the
reception.
easiest part.
It's slow. It's garbage. Garbage.
But Jimmy is
Here's
feeling...
the stock market. I'm losing money, and I always knew to keep my money away from these fucking scumbag vultures. I have never gotten greedy and tried to dabble with these fucking scumbags on Wall Street. And that's what you are. You're fucking scumbags.
They can't hear you. They're not allowed to use the...
I know. But the ones that are hopefully they're on a ledge right now about to commit suicide. Jump!
So
fucking pieces of shit.
You got into the stock market recently.
Only because I listened to my stupid fucking manager. Who I got a business guy, do you? I always avoided that shit.
Yeah.
I avoided them. And I got involved recently. And it's just, I know it's a bad time. I get it. Where the whole market's down. I know it is, you fucking cunt. But I do understand why people walk into an office with a rifle and fucking kill people.
Yeah.
I get it. I really get it.
Yeah, it's see the stress and pain Jimmy's feeling. That's what's going on in this country today. People with their retirement plans and everything else, and they get the statement and go, oh, there we go. It's worth half as much as it was.
I tell you, they beat that guy to death. I would love if they dragged some of these fucking scumbags into the street and beat them to fucking death.
Who'd they beat to death?
Some guy in India. He was some...
the boss, eh?
Yeah, the boss. But
I
that's
thought you
what
were
needs
talking
to
about
happen.
Crystal Knock.
Oh, yes. The night of shattering glass.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. That's what needs to happen. A few of these guys need to be dragged out by their fucking faggot ties, their fucking blood-sucking ties, and they need their fucking heads beaten in with a tire iron.
All right, let's get working on that right away, guys, if we can.
Don't worry, guys. I have
Get
the
some
perfect line for
interns.
Jim. Hey, tell us how you really feel.
Oh, Colin.
Jimmy threw
You're incorrigible.
I'm impressed that the iPhone...
It's only the case around the iPhone. The
stood
iPhone,
up to what
it
you
couldn't
just
be
did
any
to it.
worse. It couldn't be any worse.
Second throwing of the iPhone
piece of
today, though.
shit.
by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes, I saw the first one.
The second one went from the couch, bounced, and hit the wall over here.
The first one
Very
was a very
impressive.
Oh,
short
what did he just call
slam
this guy
dunk.
to right
No,
now?
no. But I told him to put a stop after a certain point. And if he didn't, because he's on that fucking holiday today, I'm going to burn the fucking building down.
You put a stop in on the...
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Oh,
I always was
Christ.
going to. I'm more conservative. I paid my
Yeah.
mortgage. That's what I did with my money, because the scumbag bank gets 6% interest.
Yeah.
You know, they pay like, what, 1, but they get 6. So I was just paying into my mortgage. And all these fucking cunt, fucking faggot accountants, you should invest it.
You can make more than... If you're making more than 6%, then you're making your money work for you.
Yeah, really? And I'll get you 11. You're not getting me 11% on anything.
Yeah, I don't know where
fucking asshole.
They pull these numbers out of their ass that, this actually was made 25% over the course of... Yeah, when was that?
Yeah.
It was the invention of the steel I-beam back in fucking 1905.
And I never got involved. I never fucking fell for it. Ever.
Jimmy's like a guy, you are a guy that got caught up in one of those pyramid schemes. This is the
Yeah.
same type of thing. Remember, like years ago, people were all like, "Dude, I'll get you in on this thing.
Look,
it's a pyramid, and then it builds up, and once you're at the top, everyone gives you the
It was
money."
good if you
And
got
it
in early, man.
And it never got it. I never knew one person that got paid off. I don't care how early or late they got in, got paid off on a pyramid
You had to be
scheme.
in early.
You had to be the guy that thought it up. Is what it is. You got to be early. The guy number one.
Why don't we bring back the pyramid
scheme?
We'll start with our listeners out there.
Yeah, you give us your money.
$100 a piece.
And then you bring in 3 of your friends
to give you money.
But then you got to give us that money too.
What's funnier than
And
that
eventually you
boss is
work your way up
outside.
to the top, and the cops come and bust it, and you go broke.
Yeah.
Then you're mad,
Jimmy. You're.
I'm not. It's not even mad. It's like murderous. Like I really would love to cut somebody down with a rifle. I would love to do that. I would even take the jail hit and just take. It would feel so good.
Go to the range. We'll do a little target practice.
Right through one of their fucking suit jackets.
Oh.
Fucking scumbag. But I'm it's like I'm not some greedy scumbag that always played with money. I was really conservative.
But
I pay my fucking mortgage.
What happened? Did you get a little greedy? Did you get?
No,
Just
because I'm like.
But
I'm
were you
fucking,
listening and going like, "Wow, okay, this sounds good"?
No, because it's a slow build. I'm like conservative.
Yeah.
But they probably, like you said, they probably put me more in stock because
Yep.
what they do, being the fucking scumbag vultures that they are, they don't listen. They don't want to go conservative because they don't give a fuck because
Yep.
it's not their money. But no, it was just a matter of like I was fucking 39 when I did it, or actually 40. I never invested in my life. It's like, well, you got to have something invested. It's
Yeah.
like, just common sense. I'd be stupid not to invest something. So that's why I started doing it. It's not going to break me. I'm not going to fucking lose my... It's none of that shit.
It'll
It's just,
come
I
back.
hate watching my money go down the toilet when I never fucked with the stock market.
But
never.
There's confusion here. You're not doing any boiler room shit.
No.
You're doing very
legitimate
legit
stocks, a lot of energy stuff.
You know what? Then
you'll be all right.
It'll
in the
come.
end,
It comes
Jimmy.
back.
It ain't coming
You can't
back.
watch-
It'll come back.
You can't watch
Citadel
that
won't come
shit.
back. But that shit like that'll come back.
You put it in a drawer and just don't even
You
look
put it in
at
a drawer.
I got the call
Don't even
yesterday. We
look
might
at
want to
it.
lighten it a little bit. Like, that means put some more of it in cash. That means they're starting to admit defeat.
That's
like,
their-
wow,
he's getting
we
scared.
can't do anything with this.
Pull it out.
It's like,
I'll tell
where
you what
were
you
you
do.
when it was fucking only down a few dollars? You fucking
You know what
assholes.
else?
The safest investment always real estate.
I didn't touch real estate.
Location. You know what the thing is, Jim? You can't have somebody that's shuffling your money around every fucking day. That's bad. That fucking is gambling. You need to get a portfolio that you review probably every couple of months, maybe. You could leave shit in for a while, and then you review it with your finance guy, and you go with like name blue chip stocks. The bonds, tax-free municipal bonds are very good.
You got to do what I do. I had all my money transferred into singles and fives.
Very good.
I
See,
always-
this is what Colin does.
I always know, like, $5 bill's always going to be good. No matter what happens to the economy.
I just
you're
knew,
not too
though.
far off, though,
I
Colin.
knew. This is why I never got ripped off. Because I never trust these fucking vulture
Yep.
agents, these fucking scumbags who put
They
their
are.
hand in everybody's pockets.
Yep.
I watch everything. I'm careful. I don't trust them because too many artists get fucking stolen
Why do you
from.
think they're driving fucking nice cars?
Yeah,
But
who do
this
you
is
think-
a case
who do
where you
think
can't
pays for
watch
those titty
everything.
bars? Who
Yeah.
do you think pays for their titty bars?
Titty bars?
You can't watch everything when it's in an account.
No.
You can't.
Walensky's.
No.
I never should have. I should have just did what I did. It was in the bank, and I was just putting it into my fucking
But
mortgage.
Jimmy, what kind of stuff are you in?
I don't know. Mostly like just for energy stuff. It's all pretty.
Texas Instruments.
None of it's that crazy. I don't think.
Pork bellies.
None of it's crazy.
And frozen
Oh,
orange
look,
juice
Third
concentrate.
largest bank just fell. Oh, that was in Iceland.
wow.
It was in Iceland. Forget about
Bailout
it.
bills
Doesn't
collapsed.
count.
Good. I'll take the loss. The more of these fucking pieces of shit that go down and cut their own throats in a tub, the happier I'll be.
Global Financial Summit.
I fucking knew. Instinctively, I fucking knew.
Yeah. It's coming back. Look, we're at 272 points up today.
It means nothing. I lost. I'm down again today. It's irrelevant. Maybe the
Now it's
stock
down
is
to
shit.
266. It was up to 300 before.
Maybe the stock is shit. I mean, I just don't know enough about it,
Oh,
which is why I
boy.
shouldn't have done it.
Oh,
I understand
boy.
interest rates and mortgage,
Write down
and
the
that's
stock,
what I
Jimmy.
should have done. No, I don't know it offhand.
Okay.
Oh, see, that's bad too.
Yeah, but are you into weird
should-
stuff? Like
you should know it.
When we started investing back in the day, they got me into some breast cancer drug. That
No,
was
no, no,
supposed
I don't
to be
think it's any of that.
Speculative fucking pharmaceutical.
It's
Oh
supposed to
my
go-
God,
They're
that's
like, you got to
insane.
get in now. It's going to be 100 by the end of the year. This thing is, the last I checked, which is months ago, is trading at $1.10 or something.
Yeah, no, it was not like that.
I lost probably 50 to 70,000 on that one stock alone.
Don't
'Cause of
invest
this
in the
scumbag.
stock either. Invest in the sector.
Well, I know that now. I didn't know back in the day when everyone was day trading and buying stocks.
Like you got.
I got Dell, Jimmy. Dell.
You have it now?
Yes, I'm losing my shirt on Dell.
A lot of mutual
I
funds.
got in three different times on that one.
We should maybe lighten it.
Yeah.
Really? Well, where was that when I told you fucking $30,000 ago to lighten
So
it?
you already lightened it.
Where was that?
Oh, so see, you took a hit.
And then we got that.
I want to. I'll take the hit. I'll survive it because I'll yank it. I just know not to get mixed up in that shit. There's a certain. It's a certain fucking scumbag something for nothing mentality.
Yeah.
There's a certain fucking get something for nothing, and I never did that.
You can't have a guy shuffling your shit around every day.
Fucking
you
incompetent
should have,
motherfucker.
you should have a
man.
say in every fucking penny that gets moved back and forth, and it should be reviewed every so often. You sit down with the guy, review your folder, and look at everything, and then he'll point things out to you and go, here's what you need to maybe we'll get a little more on this, because it's more of a longer term look at what's been going on. When I sit down with my finance guy after like 3 months, I could look at 3 months of the market, and it gives you a better idea what the market's doing than it does with 1 day. Panic, sell it. Holy fuck, buy it. Oh shit, what am I doing?
Yeah, you'll have a heart attack before you're 45 there, Jimmy.
I should have just paid my mortgage off.
Well,
because I'm fucking. First of all,
How long-
6% to the fucking scumbag bank
Yeah.
annoys me. So if you can be debt free, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do that. But the less I pay in interest, the happier I am.
How long have you been in the market, though?
A couple of months. That's the
you're
beauty of it.
insane. You're going to lose your mind. Get out. You're going to have to get out because you can't handle this.
I could handle it if it wasn't the worst economic times.
All right, so let it
since
just
1907.
Yeah, you really did kind of
Just
get
that's
in.
not comforting.
All right,
the fact
but just
that
let
I got
it play
in.
out. Just don't look at it for now.
But all the money will be gone by the time it
As
plays
long as
out.
it's solid stocks and you're not doing like.
But I have no
insane
faith in
stuff.
any stock because even Apple's down. It's all down.
Apple's gone back up today a little bit. It's up like
Apple was down
$4.50
$20
I'm
today.
just saying, like that's a big one. I
So,
don't.
They want to know: Are you in? Is it an S&P 500 index fund?
I wouldn't know if I don't
people
know.
saying that you might be overreacting. I'm just saying. And
I'm not
trying. I'm not
overreacting.
trying to
gotta
get you riled
into
up.
like flat screen TVs. You know that I heard from inside source they can convert all the TV.
Well, you know,
Fucking Colin.
Colin don't give a shit. I love it.
Colin's like,
We're trying to help Jimmy.
I'm in ones and
No,
fives.
there's nothing you can do to help me. It's what helping me would have been listen to myself and
gonna-
not scumbag
But Jimmy, you're gonna-
fucking guys whose whole job it is to stick their little dick beaters on other people's fucking money.
You're gonna lose your mind if you check this thing every day, though.
You know, you feel like you're
There's
getting left out.
nothing you can do.
feel like you're getting left out in the hall when they're making decisions, kind of like Voss.
Oh shit! Oh, where's Voss? Rich, come back in.
Is he
All's
still locked
forgiven.
out?
Probably.
He's standing by the door outside.
Oh, is he really?
Even now, this was up to 300. Now it's back to 240 at 60 points in 5 minutes.
You sure can't watch it minute by minute.
No.
And I normally watching it every day was okay. It would be up a little, be down a little. It was interesting to watch. I'm disgusted that I put it in at this time. Of course, this is. By the way, this is probably why I crashed. The whole thing went down because little Jimmy Norton tried to stick his fucking don't play with men fucking money in the stock market.
You're so.
I'm so accurate. I'm completely accurate.
You're so.
Do you understand?
You're
I'm-
little Jimmy.
I'm negative, right? But every iPhone I've had has been fucking garbage. I put money in the stock market. The fucking countries are collapsing.
I don't mean to laugh.
No, but it's okay. But it's the truth. Boy, Jim is so. Jim, why are you so negative, Jim? Why are you so negative, Jim?
You finally go into the market, and it's the worst time in market history.
But I mean, that negativity is accurate.
Oh.
It's accurate.
It's Voss. Here comes one of those people you were talking about.
Speaking of disasters,
It's accurate.
Oh, wow.
It's not undue negativity, or it's fucking correct.
Invest in porcelain after he does his teeth.
Nobody's using strong terms like that. Undue negativity.
Undue negativity.
Nobody's getting that crazy.
You got to be in for the long haul.
Boss, how was it out there in the hall?
I was almost falling asleep. I was listening to his rant for the 4th time today.
He's
not
a
the
little
oatmeal,
upset.
it's something.
Yeah, Rich, why don't you help out your friend?
Yeah, give him some advice on fucking
Give him some
finances.
sage advice.
Help a little rascal.
He's in the market. He's looking at what's happening, and he's dropping a lot of money with this fucking situation. He got in at the horrible time because some fucking shyster grabbed a hold of him and said, "I know how."
But no, the
to
guy's not a
invest your money."
shyster. The business manager is he's not a scumbag. He really isn't. I mean, I know he's not. I'd love to say he is. I'm just saying, as a general rule, because that's what they do for a living,
right?
They are scumbags. But as a guy, he's fine, and I actually do trust his judgment. I'm more disgusted with the whole timing of it. And I know everybody's losing. I know. But you fucking assholes have been here for years. I haven't. I was so fucking smart. I just paid my fucking mortgage.
Yep.
Boss, you're...
No, don't pay your mortgage. That's dumb. Live on the interest and pay the... Fuck you.
See, if you invest your money and you make 10%, and your mortgage is 6%, you're actually making 4% on your money.
I'm so glad I didn't listen to that shit.
So don't pay it off. Just invest it.
Yeah, they wanted me to pay interest only for 10 years. I paid 3/4 of my apartment off already. I'm so glad I didn't listen to these fucking cunts and their financial advice.
All Pet, Canadian Allied Petroleum. That's what you got to invest in.
Dude, I got money in Teldar paper.
Don't I love Lucy?
Fuck, is that what it's from?
Yeah. Canadian Allied Petroleum.
I'm going to pay off my house. That's what I was talking to you earlier about.
Yeah, this weekend, probably after your Tuesday Tickles gig.
Well, because if my interest rate on my mortgage is 5 3/4, I'm not going to make 5 3/4 out of the bank, so I'm better off paying it off.
Foss, do something. You're Jewish.
Unless you can.
He's not Jewish. I told you he's the only Jew with no business acumen.
No business
He comes to me
sense.
last night, me, who knows nothing about any of this, and goes, "What's going on?"
Is there anything we could do?
Hold on, let's get some advice. Boss, we got a situation here. Help out your friend of many, many years.
He doesn't know.
He's in a tight spot right now.
He just said 5 quarters instead of quarters.
I said, all I know is if you're in stocks, it's going to take 10 years. Stock is not an overnight thing. If that's
all
the
I know
case,
is
then go to Atlantic
Really? It
City.
took 20 minutes for it to lose 25%.
All I know
It
is
is an overnight thing. Loss.
All I know is if the guy giving you advice says, "Alls I know,"
Alls I know.
Alls I'm saying is
invest in Pescetti and napkins
and tortillas.
Tortillas.
I just put my money in CDs.
Rich,
we really gambling. If I
Just don't invest in your own.
In your
Rich, we really need a here's the thing.
Here's the thing. What I'm saying is, I'm not lying. Here's the thing.
Number one.
Right.
There's never a number 2.
That's one of my bits, dummy. All right, don't be doing my fucking act that I'm going to be doing.
Please.
Right,
Never mind.
Calm
Go
down.
ahead. I bailed.
CDs because
How is Cleveland going to even know if there's a recession? Have you been there? There's no jackals.
I know brutal. Boarding up stores right now.
Yeah, we got to go check our stock. So let's get out of here.
Oh right, yeah. Look at that.
The day.
I was out for a while. I was in the bathroom out.
No one noticed.
Ooh, got me. Ooh, what a zinger!
I think we should end. I think we should end on that Geraldo quote.
Yeah, where's Croat?
It's a person. There's a person stranded. There's a person stranded.
Why don't we play?
I love that. It's the first time I've seen a tear come down Colin's eye.
Jimmy's so mad. I think he deserves to break one of these flat screen TVs today.
Oh no!
Yeah, I think that would be Mars, how much are the TVs?
Bonnie's calling.
How about a brick through the TV as we're watching, the Dow today, Jimmy?
I'm not mad at the TV.
Get me a brick. I want to tempt Jimmy.
It won't tempt me because it's not going to hurt the people I need to hurt. Like it's
gonna make you feel better.
It's going to hurt us. I'm not mad at us.
They won't know that one's gone. They won't know. They don't know what we do here yet.
You guys
really don't.
You guys aren't sure about the real news. Project Runway might end up on NBC.
We did discuss that. Colin is loving this. 7 runner-ups. We want to go home. Line of the day brought to you by WebX.com. Hold meetings, make presentations. and jerk off from the comfort of your own home or office. Check it out at what?
Good stock to get into.
WebEx? Check it out at webx.com. We start with the first of many runner-up lines of the day.
Looks like the opening sequence of this bunch.
Go Jeff. Wow. Oh, wait, of the what?
Exactly. All right, enough people got it.
This is coming in, Jimmy. You don't lose it until you sell it. So officially, you haven't lost anything.
You have a paper loss.
You have a paper loss.
That's nothing.
At the worst, it's a good write-off at the end of the year, right?
Well, he can
we know
only,
that one.
He can only offset his gains with that, apparently.
What do you mean?
Like if you lose money in a stock, you can't just write it off. But if you made money on a stock, you could take the amount that you lost and use it to offset the capital gains tax on what you.
So if you lose money, you can't write it off.
If you lose, you still win.
But if you
only if you win somewhere else.
If you lose, you win.
So, but if you win,
you got to pay through the fucking nose in capital gains tax.
Right, but if you lose, you can't.
Sorry, you just
I thought
lost.
it was write it off. You could write off loss on the
No,
stock.
apparently you can only offset your losses with it.
I'm writing my teeth off.
God, why? How can all of us think of nothing?
I was shocked. I was stunned at such a fucking slow. That was a slow ball that went right past me. Strike! It's like, but I watched it.
Yeah. Well, how are you writing your teeth off? You tell them you're opening a garage door company, and they're the display models.
I'm a so-called entertainer. You need teeth.
What's that?
You need teeth.
You do. And you say that those are where you used to advertise your gigs.
Wow. All right, Rich. Another runner-up line of the day.
No, I know.
Pull a tampon out of your purse and put that in. Making me sick. You have a rape whistle in there?
Down and Dirty, Friday night, midnight, HBO, after Bill Maher.
Sure, it'll be another monumental flop, another thing. Fucking one season, Lucky Louie. I'll get 4 episodes of this. And you know what? Tough Crowd only lasted 2 seasons because I was in love with it.
I know, it's the best.
If I wasn't there, you'd still be on the fucking air. Telling you.
Well, judging from my record, I don't know if that's true.
No, you're also a complete failure. But I figured the 2 negatives would make a positive.
That reminds me of a quote from a great philosopher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every action has
equal and positive.
An equal and positive reaction.
Is that how the saying goes?
That should be the quote of the day.
Yes.
No.
Like when you talk, people get nauseous. That's the action and the reaction. Yes.
Why does Rich Voss look like he's waiting for mommy to pick him up?
Because you're looking at the content of what he's saying.
This guy's jacking on like his mommy here yet to bring me home.
He came in this morning and even for his show, he's getting hammered so hard. He can't wait to get the fuck out of here.
He's ready to go.
Newton's third law of stupid. That's what that was.
He just ate the sandwich off the blood, too.
Hold on, what's that? I heard you.
Oh, the guy was excited. Look, he wanted.
You're taking the wrath of Jimmy's fucking anger.
I know.
I'm not even mad at him.
It was an apple turnover.
Let him punch.
What are you? I'm a stockbroker.
We should end with Bob Seger's Main Street today, I'm thinking. On Wall Street and Main Street.
I'd do
Why
a
don't we
Wall
cue that
Street
up?
thing.
We'll end with a song today. Here's another runner-up line of the day.
We'll try to get you back on board there, Rich.
Look at his mugshots. Yeah. Wow, they're just scrolling along, and
he looks like someone.
He looks like everyone.
He looks like, what's his name? Morgan Freeman. That's hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Very good. Let's go right to the next runner-up line of the day.
Not all of them, but he's saying that we should open the borders.
I think we should go back to the old 80s radio where you have a comedian come in and set up his bits, because you're really bumming us out.
Rich, what are you promoting today? Hilarities, Tickle Tuesday. Where are we at?
Hilarities in Cleveland.
Hilarities.
Thursday through Sunday, and tonight at Tickle Me Tuesdays in Allentown at the Allentown Brew Works.
Tickle Me Tuesday.
I didn't make the name. I don't.
What are you
didn't make the name? You accepted the job though at the
Nicorette. You're still
Why don't you
chewing that
stop with the
shit?
gum? Get nicotine out of your life.
You quit smoking
I know.
years
I
ago.
spent $30,000 on it. Look at all
gum
the
keeps
money
him
I've
away
lost.
from you.
30,000.
Oh my
What? Per tooth?
Oh my God, no.
I'm glad that one missed a lot of ears.
What? What happened? Was that him? Did he say something?
No.
It was kind of good, actually.
What's the one I said?
Yeah.
No.
Just another racist
You're
thing
gum.
from Anthony.
I said you're gum, and I said, I didn't know gum keeps him away from you. And I said, oh, Nicorette.
That's funny.
Okay, never mind. It's never funny the second time, but
all right.
I just like to see Jimmy smile.
It did make me
You
smile.
have a guileless smile.
Unzip your pants.
Let's do another runner-up line of the day.
Sucks.
And Biden is a scope away from the presidency.
What are you insane?
Wow.
What?
Rich Voss. I had to say the name. Rich Voss said that.
Yeah. No one that gets paid said that one.
Yeah.
Let's do another runner-up. A lot of them today, huh? Go ahead there, Doug.
What are you posing for a catalog?
Yeah, okay.
He had Colin, he had one that he came in
JC
with.
Dummies.
Are we done? One more? Two more?
Two more runner-ups?
All right, two more runner-ups.
Is this?
Let's do another one.
That's what we did the comedy show out of the diner on Euclid Avenue, remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're sounding particularly moist today. Is there a reason for that?
Trying to have a discussion about Cleveland.
He swallowed Lake Erie, apparently.
Colin, the big gig next weekend at Governor's.
This weekend.
Oh, this weekend.
This
Holy shit.
weekend.
You're right.
He's not booked that far.
Colin
in
Quinn,
advance.
Governor's, this weekend.
And what is it? The whole thing? What are you doing? Friday, Saturday?
Friday
What?
and Saturday.
And what
Friday,
town you
Saturday.
hoping represents?
I'm hoping, I said Massac Shirley, but now I'll go with Spionk.
Spionk or Yapank.
All you yap.
Yeah, anyone from Yapank, come on out. And, of course, Joe Curry, yes.
Oh, Joey, where are you going to be?
McGuire's October 10th and 11th.
McGuire's October 10th and 11th.
October 10th and 11th.
All right, very good. I think we're up to line of the
John
day.
Ryerson still there?
Yeah.
Line of the day time? Hit it.
Here comes
Another 25% loss.
line of the day.
Oh, sorry, Jimmy.
Line of the day.
No, you're angry.
25%.
Voss, who's on the phone?
He's like, hold on.
Who's on the phone?
My grouting company.
Oh.
The company.
Oh, is that
who
what you
is
call your dentist? Oh, I'm honored. I'm honored. Wow. Now, Rich, when are you going for the teeth thing?
The 20th, I think I'll
20th?
stop in and then.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, the day I'm doing it, I think I'm coming in because I don't know if I'll be able to come in next. And then we'll bring some cameras over there.
Definitely. I got to see that.
Well, I got to make sure they're pulling more than one, two. Well, at least they're going to take this out and start pulling teeth.
Jesus. Get more.
After the operation, they'll say, is he stable? And they'll go, no, that's what he's standing in.
Get us more pictures of your mouth. All right, we're going to do our Wall Street, Main Street montage into Bob Seger, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Colin, Rich, thank you so much.
Thanks,
And of
guys.
course,
Have fun, everybody.
and of course, Foot, thank you for stopping by.
I'll see you all later.
Pal Talk?
Yeah, whoever, you know.
All right.
There's no question that the troubles on Wall Street have absolutely bled into Main Street.
To make sure that Main Street is getting the same kind of help that Wall Street's getting.
Well, bad news from Wall Street has folks on Main Street in a panic.
What does it mean for Wall Street? What does it mean for the rest of us, maybe on Main Street?
Main Street is looking for accountability from Wall Street.
And that, of course, impacts both Wall Street as well as Main Street.
And we must insulate Main Street from Wall Street.
Understand that this is just as much about Main Street as it is about Wall Street.
Wall Street is Main Street, folks.
I don't want to spend all this money to bail out these Wall Street fat cats. It's also bailing out Main Street.
Love to watch her do her stuff. Through the long, lonely nights, she filled my sleep. Her body softly swaying to that smoky beat. Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street. In the pool halls, the hustlers and the losers. You used to watch them through the glass. Well, I'd stand outside at closing time just to watch her walk on past. Unlike all the other ladies, she looked so young and sweet. She made her way along down that empty street, down on Main Street. Down on Main Street. Drift back in time and I find my feet down on Main Street. Down on Main Street.